Welcome to a Dungeons and Dragons podcast, Adventures of the Sword Coast, with Azareah Nirikirel, Elf Cleric, Cepheon, Asimar Paladin, Deimus the Trickster, Half-Elf Warlock, and myself, Dan, as the Dungeon Master. Enjoy Chapter 8, Draco, Amythios. After another very difficult encounter with 3 orcs, the group traveled to Nomengard, where they stumbled upon a mimic who was terrorizing the caves and put one of the Nomen kings in madness and holding his fellow king hostage. Instead, getting the assignment from the gnomes to kill the mimic, they found it, killed it, and before anything else happened. After a night's rest in Nomengard, they have been rewarded with 4 items from the gnomes and brought back peace to the kings. Being a tiny bit disappointed by the power of the items and convinced that it's not enough to destroy a dragon, they negotiated with the gnomes to create a 4 double crossbow weapon to put in Phandalin as defense for the dragon. Eventually, they left Nomengard and went back to Phandalin with the news that they saved Adabra from Umbridge Hill, warned the dwarves of the dwarven excavation, and retrieved magical items from the gnomes. Session 8. It has been 5 days since Azareah, Cepheon and Deimus left Phandalin. It is early in the morning, the sun has risen and the group makes its way into Phandalin on the miner's trail from the south. They head more into Phandalin and they see a person walking up and down the road. It's wearing a hood and is carrying a mace on his back. Even though the person does not look very friendly, he greets the group a good morning. They continue ahead towards the town master's hall, and close by near the Lion Shield cluster, the same looking person wearing a hood and carrying a mace on his back greets them. The group does not know what to think of it, and before they know it, they are standing in the middle of the town square. It's a nice busy morning again, with people walking up and down, and just being about with their daily work. Nobody's paying much attention to the group. Suddenly, Deimus starts to feel unwell. It has been a couple of days since he had a good, long rest, and exhaustion is kicking in. At this point, Deimus will have 1 level of exhaustion until he does a long rest. On their turn, on their left, when they're standing on the square, on their left is the inn, where they could have a nice and proper rest, but on their right, there's the Town Master Hall, the place to report back about the quest they've done. What path do you choose? And at that point, in Owlbear, I'll open Phandalin for you. And you'll find yourself on the square. You can zoom in as usual, of course.
It was really early in the morning. What time was it, you said?
The sun just risen, so let's say it's 8 o'clock in the morning. You've been traveling all night and you had the encounter with the wolves.
Okay.
So.
Well then, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go for a sleep first, and I'll see after. We've traveled for 2 days almost, been awake, fighted. So I'm gonna go to sleep for 8 hours.
I would go and grab some breakfast and then go indeed and have a rest as well.
I'm gonna join you guys. Really tired. So I'm also gonna have a bite at the inn and then have a good night's sleep.
At which point you travel towards the left side. That's the path you chose, and you go into the Stonehill Inn. Good, so you head into the inn. And it's not the busiest morning. And you see Toblin, as usual, fresh in the morning, standing behind his counter. And Pip is nicely standing next to him. And you take a look more to the left and you see the same hooded figure sitting in the chair where normally another guard is sitting. Plus another fella that Cepheon probably knows better than the rest. And in the other corner, you see a strange dragon-like creature sitting at the table, minding his own business. What do you do?
Well, I go sit at our usual table and look a bit around, and then everybody who looks back at me, I nod at them. And then I look at Toblin and wave at him that I would like to have something.
And Cepheon stays outside, and Deimus is...
No.
Yeah, so I was sneezing very badly.
Oh! Bless you.
Well, I'm gonna first get one of the snake pieces that I tried, and I throw that. And I said here, and then I go inside,
All right.
and then I say, my dear Toblin, you got my horse?
Sir Cepheon, welcome back. It's been a couple of days that I've seen you. But it doesn't mean that you've not been a topic of discussion at the moment here in the inn.
You got my package? Did you get my package, Toblin?
I certainly did, but unfortunately we've not been able to put it in your room, sir.
Why not?
Well, the amount of heads you're carrying, like, don't get me wrong, don't have a problem with that myself, but your room is quite small to be able to put all these heads. So the latest head you sent me, which, was it a lion? Or what was that? It looked fucking disgusting.
No, it was a Minotaur. Yeah, anyway.
But a Minotaur has large tusks. This didn't look like anything like a Minotaur.
I don't what's it called? Help me a little bit, somebody. No, it wasn't. What was it?
Yeah, I was thinking dragon.
House.
No.
To me, it looked more like a lion.
Yeah, I have it on my tongue. Give me a moment.
I turned around and said, "What was it again we killed?"
Manticore.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Toblin, it was a manticore.
Oh, a manticore, of course, yes. Azareah said something like a lion with wings, but I wouldn't believe her anyways. Because since when does lion have wings? Manticore makes much more sense indeed, yes. But the head is down in the basement, because I would like to... Well, I got good news and bad news. Which one would you like to have first?
Well, I mean, if the good news is if you're gonna make it on a wall mount for me, then I'm very happy.
No. There are a couple of developments. Let me be quick with you. But you need to get a bigger room. Your room is too small for all the heads. I don't have a problem with the heads, but you need to get a bigger room. Which I would like to give to you to a reduced price. But with all the new taxes that the new town master is bringing in, I can't give you that much of a discount on the big room. So normally the room that you now have is 7 silver pieces, which I gave you for 2. Would you agree with me that I could give you a bigger room for 7 silver pieces?
A week?
Per day? And that's
day?
Because normally you pay 2 silver pieces. There's now a tax on a lot of stuff. And normally this room is 15 silver pieces. I'm giving you half of the price, please.
Okay, Toblin, wait. Are you saying I need to kill the town master this time?
No. Please don't go in that direction again. She's actually very, very good. You see that fellow over there on the chair? He looks a bit scruffy like the most of them, but they really make me feel safe actually. But well, yeah, the price is high. At the memorial for Inverna, she informed us all that there would be a meeting, and then she informed in the meeting that there will be more security coming, which arrived yesterday. But then, to be able to pay for this security, there's going to be taxes needs to be paid, which is something that I would like to do, but unfortunately that means that your room is going to get a bit more expensive. And I'm giving you a bigger room. Like, look at the heads. Most town Inns would not really accept a package like that. You need to understand.
But Goblin, I saved you. Okay, 5 silver a night. Come on, because it's me.
You're robbing me. Who's gonna pay for the tax?
Well, I'm gonna see what I can do about that. I'm gonna see if we as town savers can get like a tax discount, so you can get a tax discount. Let's try that. And I try to persuade you, if that's possible.
Yeah, go for it. Of course, try it. Why not?
12.
Yeah, he's really worried about the tax and the money. But still, 5 silver. It is you, and you see that he's really questioning and thinking by himself that you are a very well good paying customer. And
I give him 1 gold and a pay ahead for 10 days. Oh, how much is it? 20 days, sorry.
All right,
It's,
you're gonna get the
5
biggest room of the house, which is upstairs, the hallway. It's across the room where from your old room. So you can take your stuff, and I'll let someone bring up the head.
Am I horsed? Because that's what I wanted to know.
Well, your horse is at the back. It's been delivered by Rotger. He's sitting over there in the chair.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Of course, it's not a problem, not a problem. And at that point,
And I paid for breakfast today for everybody because we had an amazing journey. So like all the people here in the room get free breakfast on me.
all the people, because then I'm gonna have something myself as well, like my
Yes, of course.
famous coffee beer.
8, 9, and I throw in 20 silvers.
You? All right, let's party. Pip, get in the kitchen. And Elsa is at your table, taking your order. Hello, welcome back. It's been thought you left actually already. Didn't you leave with Sildar?
No.
Well,
Huh?
back already?
All right.
Back and hungry?
All right, great. So, what can it be for you?
I'd like the sausage and the morning beer again, or the homebrew.
Yeah, great style. Sausage, morning beer. Sausages, morning beer. All right, and what may it be for the lady?
Oatmeal. Plain.
Oatmeal plain. You do taste stuff, right?
I do.
Water, oatmeal. Well, no, you want a water with that as the usual.
Yeah,
I mean,
some
you want a
fresh
water
fruit.
with that as the usual. Yeah, water.
Some
and,
berries in there if you have it.
Cepheon.
What the heck? I'll do the morning beer as well and give me the chef special.
The chef special. Alright. So the chef special today is a nice stew made of cow eyes. Is that something you enjoy?
I've been in the army, I did everything.
That's great, Alright. Oh. Please don't
New information.
pay more attention to the creature that is sitting behind you. Not sure what it is, but it freaks me out. Since you like to put just judgment on stuff and I don't know what, maybe you can get it out of here, because after that dragon attack, anything that looks like a dragon gives me the jibber dibbers.
Don't judge people. Don't judge the book by its cover.
Or the movie by its book. Anyways, bye. And she goes into the kitchen, where they're gonna create your meals and your drinks.
In the meantime, I look at the dragon-like creature, and when he looks back at me, I wave with my hand.
I nod back, like I'm affirming that they're existing.
And
That's
then I tell the others, like, I don't think it's a bad anybody.
Let's see if it drinks beer.
But I
Makes
came.
sense.
Who said that? Who said that? The beer?
That's me, Cepheon.
Okay, only you can hear this, and I'm gonna speak telepathically to you, and I'll say, "Of course I drink beer, dumbass."
Dublin! Bring me another beer! Another morning beer!
Yeah, okay, alright. Alright, morning beer. So, and they're making this, they're making this for you. She will come in a second.
I'm just eyeing them out, like if they look capable of fighting or have they been into battles. I'm just trying to get a clue of what they are.
Is it also? I am also looking and saying like, is it really friendly? What is it? I'm actually just gonna go there and say, hello, good sir. What are you doing? What brings you here into Phandalin? My name is Deimus.
Hello, Deimus. My name is Draco. I have heard some rumors about these parts.
Rumors? What rumors?
Some about a dragon.
Yeah, there was a really big dragon here. What is it? Is it relative to you?
Yeah, it definitely is. Do you have more information on it?
Not he. Push it out.
Wait, who? What? I didn't.
He says you didn't do shit last time.
Cepheon with his stories.
Alright,
Maybe
water and
that's what
three
moves do.
beer. There you go. Well, I'm sorry, morning beer. Water, 3 morning beer. There you go.
Ah, wait, yeah, of course.
I'll stand up and I'll walk to them. So, you have seen the dragon.
You did, yeah?
What did it look like, if I may ask?
It was big and white.
White dragon, okay. Did you fight it, or did it leave? What did it do? I need information.
Yeah.
And we tried to fight it, but it killed one of our friends.
And white dragons are quite strong, if I say so myself. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself to the other two. I'm Draco Amythios.
Azareah.
Cepheon.
You guys look like you've been in some trouble.
You don't know half of it. Jesus.
And I'll walk up here. May I?
Okay.
Go for it.
Dublin! Where is our beer?
Well, I'm here for the dragon.
It's right in front of you, you shit!
Oh. I'm sorry, I missed that part.
Oh my god, this guy.
People, let's make a toast. To new people, meeting new people, and killing lots of loot.
Hell yeah. I'll toast to that.
I'll link my mug as well. Cheers.
Me also with my water.
So, besides the dragon, does anyone know what's been going on to this town? Because, yeah?
To be honest, I just came here and I heard rumors about a dragon. That's why I came here. I do need companions. To be fair, I'm here to kill it.
Ah, well.
That's
As
good to
I
hear.
can tell you can join us, but first, I mean, a lot has happened. Maybe we should do a little recap. Deimus, can you tell it in a really short notice what we've been through since we met on the carriage?
Sorry,
Garage.
didn't want to disturb you. I got here a plate of sausages.
Yes, thank you.
Alright,
Over
yeah,
here.
okay, there you go. Alright,
Thank you very
the
much.
chef special, of course, that's for you, dear sir. And, most fantastic, amazing tasting oatmeal.
Thanks.
Didn't you want to have anything? Never mind. Bye.
You could have
Elba,
dropped some
Elba,
berries on
join us.
it.
Join us. You should hear this. Come on, join us. Hear how amazing we are. Come on, come sit with us.
And you see that she looks at the door of the kitchen a bit hesitantly, and
I'll speak to her telepathically, and she only can hear is that, "Don't be afraid. I'm not here to harm you people."
all right.
Just a voice in her head.
Yeah, exactly. She's completely.
I'll look at her when I do it.
All right.
I think she runs in the kitchen.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Dublin, what did you say? What did you say?
I'm not here. Okay, never mind. Go away.
Okay. Recap. Deimus, can you do it can you do it short?
I mean, we came, we saw, we conquered. No. No.
We serve justice. Some of us.
Well, what do you mean? You're good guys or are you bad?
No, we've been hired. We are super good. Can't you see? We're like heroes of the fog. But we were hired by Gundar. That's how we met, and we were supposed to drop off some goods, but then we got raided by goblins. We found out that our employer was also taken by goblins, and then we went to the hideout. We found the hideout of goblins, and then we saved Sildar, who you will soon meet probably. He's also here in the building. He was also working for Gundar, and we found out that this guy was taken. We found out about this mine. I mean, I'm not about to loot. You need to ask Deimus about that. That didn't pay attention. But a long story short, we can earn ourselves 500 Gs if we free the guy from Gundar Castle, the Goblin Castle. And yeah, we've been trying to find it. We've came into this town, which was crowded by Red Brand. Those are like criminals. We purged the town. I wanted to bring justice to the town master because he wasn't doing his job properly. And right at the moment I wanted to do that, the Red Brand leader showed up and we killed him. And then our good friend, the White Dragon, showed up, which we attacked. At least some of us attacked it immediately, others were a bit scared. And yeah, after that we went to warn some people for the dragon. And we went to where did we went again? The goblin, help me again, the goblin thing where we fought the creature. How was it called? Azareah.
The Manticore we killed, and then the Manticore at the windmill.
You mean the Nautic?
The Nautic, yeah.
Oh.
We killed a Nautic. We got some. Look at this. I take the wand and I cast a firework right here on the table. There we got this amazing thing which the goblins thought we can help us slay the dragon.
Excuse me. Yeah, the heads is fine, but would you do the fire shit outside, please?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I would like to have this in more than one day. Just like this guy, right? And he rolls his eyes to Azareah.
And Azareah smiles back at him and winks.
So yeah, so that's basically everything we that happened the last week.
So you try to fight the dragon.
Yes, but we need to get stronger.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. That's pretty brave. One guy was probably the smart one. Or women, I don't know which one didn't fight it. I'm not saying you're not strong, but you guys need to get stronger. I need to get stronger.
Isn't it odd for a draconian to fight a dragon?
Well, we have good dragons and bad dragons. We're here to keep the balance, and this one's just too bad. Gives us a bad reputation. Look at the waitress, if you know what I mean.
What do you know about this dragon, if I may ask?
White dragons usually are ice dragons, so they're fighting with ice. They're strong. Think maybe it's a young one, but it's a strong one. I can track them down. I've got special skills to track them down, but Gonna
Oh
take
well,
a while.
that's good. Well, anyway, we still need to get some sleep after dinner because literally we've been up for 2 days. But maybe if we want, it's an idea if we can find this castle, earn ourselves some gold, and get stronger in the process. Maybe we can find some loot. And yeah, shall we tell him, guys?
Oh, is there something we didn't tell yet?
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
There's some.
Wait, what didn't we tell?
I think we left one tiny part out about the Pact of Phandalin, and I thought so talking a little bit slower and silently, a little bit more over the table. I said there's this mine,
Yes.
and in this mine, it's called the Speller Forge, or the Forge of Spells, or something like that. And you can get mighty weapons there. And I think that's what we need to fight the dragon. But
We need everything. We need range. We need.
yeah, but
we
the map to that is in Quackmore Castle. So, but that's
wait.
something.
So that castle's where we need to save this dude, and there's the map, right?
Yeah.
That's correct.
And the goblins of the hideout, they know where it is because it's their king, and I still got a favor to call in. So what my plan was, maybe we can go back there, and we can try to negotiate with the head chief to bring us there, and save us a lot of looking.
Well, we can always try.
Yep, I'm out for that. But first, I'm going to sleep because I'm tired.
I go
What time is
outside.
it? Is it morning?
Oh, it's like 8 o'clock now, so we gotta sleep till like.
Oh, you
3.
arrived at 8, you thought, so it's like 9 to 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, I've gotta go to sleep.
Long rest will take about
Where's
8
my new
hours.
room? Dublin! Here,
Pip!
throw there's 10 silvers.
Right.
I said,
I'll take you
this
to
is
your room.
for.
The lion head is already inside. Everything you would want is already inside.
You are amazing.
Well,
one little thing I need to fix.
It looks incredibly cool. I like it a lot.
I gave him 5 bronze, 5 copper as a tip.
Very nice, but if you do that in the presence of my dad, he will want it.
Oh,
And he tries, and while he's looking at Toblin, he tries to put it in his pocket without that he sees it.
Roger.
Oh yes, are you happy with my travels to Neverwinter to get your horse?
Yes, everything went fine.
Oh, everything went really fine. Yeah, it was a very nice. Your horse is a very nice, gentle beast, if I may say.
Thank you very much.
Oh, it's
Thank
my
you very
pleasure. If
much.
anything you need to have done, then I'll do it very, very happily.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay,
Thank
okay. I'll stick out.
Good night.
Alright, so I'm going to the bar and I say, so Toblin, please take me a room as well, please. Just a normal room will do.
All right, a normal room. But the tax and
I got it. Don't worry, I'll pay for the tax.
You're a great man. You will have a room, which is like. Do you need a big room, small room? How many beds?
One bed is enough.
Oh well, that's great. Then that will be 3 silver pieces a night.
All right.
Would you like
I'll
to
just pay you
advance,
one for one night, and then we'll
for
see.
one night? That's great. Thank you so much. And that's all good because the breakfast has already been paid for. So that's great. Thank you so much.
Dublin.
All right, Draco. Well, I would say good night, but you're probably wide awake, so
I am,
see you
yes.
later.
Except you look like shit, if I may say so. You might
Yeah.
need to get some sleep. Anything? What's going on? I thought you already went on upstairs with.
I just realized. Did you just rob me of my money? Didn't I pay my other room up front for 2 weeks?
For 2 silver pieces a day, yes.
Huh. Okay.
Hold on. What's your problem?
No, never mind.
And he goes back, looks at Azareah, rolls with his eyes again. He's like, this guy.
Goblin.
Yes.
And then I lean into closer to him. I'm like, what is that guard doing over there? And where's the other one that used to sit there?
Oh, well, that's Helia's thing. Like, they arrived, like, I think yesterday evening, or the day before, they arrived from Neverwinter, a whole group of them. And they are now our protectors here in the town. That's why we need to pay tax, because they are not free. It costs a lot of money, so we need to all put a bit of money in to make sure that we are being protected. They are very friendly. They are very nice. They already, like, you know, it's not like any. And the other guards, well, they disappeared after the Red Brands disappeared and the dragon came in. Most of them have been killed and slayed, and turned out that some of the guards were actually Red Brands. So these are like our protectors now.
All right. Another question. Before we had the amazing chance to meet the dragon, I've seen a woman elf on the town square. Looked like she was a nun or something. Do you have an idea who that was?
An elf, a nun. You mean at the shrine?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but of course that's Agatha. She is actually the holder. That's where we had the memorial for Inverna and the Townmaster previous, and she did that. Yeah, she's a very nice, like she's sister. Well, we call her Agatha, but please, if you ever talk to her, it's Sister Garael. All right, she is indeed an elf, and she's an elf cleric, just like yourself.
She a friendly one?
Yes, of course. She's a sister. She holds the shrine. She's basically our cleric over here.
All right. Well, thanks.
You're welcome.
then
Like it's our temple of luck. All right.
All right. All right. Thanks.
All right. You're
And-
welcome. You're welcome.
Then I walk outside and sit down next to the inn and with Guat and meditate for 4 hours.
Great. And then we head upstairs where we have Pip and Cepheon, and I think Deimos has chosen himself a room.
Yeah, or I could go behind Pip as well. I don't know. I just presumed, but yeah.
You presume very well. That's your room. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
All
Yeah,
right.
Thank you.
So there we go. So Pip is showing. So this is your room, my Dimers. I hope you enjoy it. And
Thank you.
well,
Can I have
you
you?
have the biggest room. I put the Manticore head already. Here's the key. It's this room over here. There you go.
Where is Zelda?
Oh, the previous inhabitant of this room has left a couple of days ago.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Room if he left something.
Yeah, of course. Check.
20!
20! Alright, this room has been cleaned like it has not, like you have never seen before. The housekeeping, actually the wife of Dublin, did a great job.
Okay.
Yeah, even with your natural 20, it's clean and there is no trace or anything. Even the construction that you guys made to the window to keep it shut has been removed. New fresh linen, the whole room is like beautifully. And they have nicely hanged a manticore head on the wall for you. Together with a head that they found in your other room, which was the head of a buckbear. And I think that you also still have a head of an orc on your belt.
Yes.
So maybe you would like to put that on a sleeve or so,
Yeah.
or on like a table or something. But this is your room now. It's a nice big, enough space for all the heads for you to collect in the future. And then we skip 8 hours, unless Draco, because I think Draco is not gonna sleep, wants to do something meanwhile.
Just check for clues in the town, but I'll ask Toblin, what's his name?
Dublin, yes, the Stonehill Inn master.
Okay. Excuse me, sir.
Yes. So what? Are you a dragon or are you?
I'm dragonborn. I'm not a
You are
dragon.
dragonborn, which means you are born a dragon.
Well, oh wait, I do look like a dragon. Damn. I'm not a dragon, okay? I'm kind of a dragon. But I'm not a dragon. If that makes sense.
Which is like I am human,
What race are you- what
but
are you
I'm
guys-
not.
What race is he?
He's human.
Okay. Well, you know dwarves, right? You got hill dwarves, golden dwarves, I don't know.
Yeah, I know them. Yeah, I know them.
There's a difference there. I'm a different kind of dragon, I guess. I'm one of the good ones.
Different kind of dwarf.
Dragon!
Dragon.
I do
And you
spit fire or
Oh
something.
yeah, please. You do. You don't.
I do.
You do. Can you not do it in here?
I certainly can.
No, you don't.
No, I certainly can't not do it here.
All right. All right. This turned into
Just I'm here to help, okay? I'm just asking if there's any evidence or like marks where the dragon, because I heard it attacked here, right?
The last dragon I saw was not that as friendly and well speaking as you do, Sir Dragon Beast Animal. How do I talk to you?
With your mouth, I guess.
All right. Yeah. So, if I say Sir, does that offend you in any kind of way?
No, I'm from a knightly order, so that's fine.
So then it's Master.
No, sir is fine.
All right, Sir.
Draco
You don't have
is
to
my
call
name.
me.
My name's Draco.
Draco. Nice to meet you.
Draco.
What can I
Nice
do for you?
Well, I was looking for clues or like it. What I've heard is that the dragon attacked here, right?
Yeah, it did. I had my bar outside, but it was. You know, I would have fought the dragon, but the bar on the underside was. I had to go under my bar because it was so dirty. I needed to clean it. Otherwise, I would have done something against the dragon myself.
Yeah. We all would, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But the guys you were sitting with at the table, they actually did. They scared it away. It felt like.
Have you seen which way it flew? I'm imagining it flew away.
Yes, it did. It did. It went south towards the Sword Mountains.
South Shore Mountains. That's all I need to know.
All right. Well. All right. You're gonna do something about the orcs as well that came down from the Sword Mountains.
Orcs, you say?
Yes, sir. Because like once again, the orcs have come down from the mountains. And if they will overrun Phandalin and destroy everything, but we work hard to rebuild.
Wait, let me. So, Sword Mountains, you say? Dragon.
Yeah, the orcs. They
And
were
orcs
putting
are
their.
coming there as well. So
Yeah.
if we go there to get the dragon, we'll deal with the orcs as well.
Well, the orcs came down from the mountains because the
But they're
dragon
really
is down
down.
there.
Do you know where they're at now?
Everywhere.
Oh, like okay.
And we
Well,
are
we're in-
scared that they're
when
coming
I-
to
when-
town.
Yeah, when I encounter them, I'll deal with them.
You gonna blast your fire on them?
That's one of the things I could do, yeah.
Well, it would be an amazing spectacle, I'm sure.
But you get, well, I've overheard you talking, so you're paying taxes for guards. Why do you want me to do it? You're paying taxes. You don't have faith in the guards?
I do, yes, but it's the town master that she puts taxes on almost everything, which raises my prices, and then once a month they come to claim the taxes, and that goes then to the town master.
It doesn't sound right in my ear.
Well,
It's like protection money.
right? Yeah, well, yeah. I didn't really think about it that much. I'm like, it's nice to have protection with a dragon and orcs around. We feel much safer, so it's a price I would like to pay.
Sounds like rogues, something rogues would do.
Well, yeah. You know, sometimes you don't have a choice.
The town master, right, you say?
It's Halia Thornton. Yes, the previous minor exchange, and she is now the new town master in this town. After, unfortunately, Harbin Wesser was brutally killed by the dragon you were talking about. No, he was killed by a mage.
A mage?
Yes, but that mage was killed by your friends before the dragon arrived. Oh, that was an eventful day, sir.
He killed a lot.
Oh, that was that. Yeah, we had a memorial because also our woodworker in Verna was unfortunately eaten by the dragon.
I'll this is a lot of information. I'll look into the orcs and the dragon. I'll have a word with Halia. It doesn't sound right to me. You guys need to have a living.
You're not gonna tell me you're another one who's gonna put judgment on the town master, because we've seen that and lived that story.
I'm only here to judge the dragon.
Oh yes, all right. So
I can have a
we
little
got some
word
Justice
with her.
League in town.
Yeah, I've got. I can have a word with her. Like, make some sense. Talk to some sense into her.
You are welcome to try, but we are not complaining.
Not complaining. Okay. Well, that's on the bottom of my list then.
All right.
Do you, by any chance, got some honey meat?
Honey meat,
Yeah, meat.
like meat with honey.
Yeah.
Is that something your species eat?
Well, my throat hurts for talking like this.
All right. So if I have a pot of honey and some meat and we put it together, is that then what you would like?
I certainly do.
All right, hold on. You hear a lot of stumbling in the back, and you hear a pot, and you hear some yelling and some cursing, and he's shouting at his wife. There you go, sir. Specially created for you. It's 2 silver pieces.
I'll flip them 2 silver pieces.
You are a
just,
nice dragon born, sir, master.
To leave the master.
All right.
Good talk. I'll definitely be seeing you around.
That's if you spend money, you're more than welcome to.
Okay. Okay, wait. I have to adjust my money.
All right. And so the day continues. And
Wait. How many silver was it?
2 silver.
Okay, 98.
Okie dokie. Well, everybody's fast asleep. You're still getting all the information in your head, like what has happened here. There's so much more going on than just a dragon. And we have these 3 adventurers who is like a very unlikely group, but then still they are together. They are asleep. And we have Cepheon nicely in the big room, Deimus in the small room, and the clock ticks further. The sun goes more up and starts slowly going down again. And let's say it's around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And at this point, you awake, Deimus and Cepheon. And I think Deimus, I'm sorry, at this point you have your normal HP then, right?
Yep.
Okie dokie. So Cepheon, tell me what you're doing.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I quickly have to do some stuff before the shops close. I'll be back in a few minutes and I'll go to the blacksmith.
Well, good morning is a weird thing to say, but if you want to go to the blacksmith, that's completely fine. Go ahead. It's none of my business. Anybody else?
I'll have some morning beer.
I order some lunch and water.
All right. So, well, Elsa is...
You can also roleplay it down because I just need to get some powdered silver.
powdered silver.
Yeah.
And you hope that the smith has that. Do you actually have any clue where the smith is?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We passed it. It's across the. Let me see. The smith is here. Can you see my? Oh wait. Can you see my pointer? Here.
All right. All right. So you head over to that building, and ta-ta-ta, you are correct. You take a turn. You walk. You greet another of the lovely new guards, and you enter at the smith. A nice building that you haven't visited before while you're here. And if I can, there you go. Can you move yourself, Deimus? There you go.
No,
And you arrive at a small building, and you see this. Well, a bit of a. Well, he's definitely like a halfling, working very hard on his anvil. Do you say it like that? And he's creating a blade, and he's working hard, very sweaty, deep in concentration.
Medic! Anybody here?
Oh, hey! Didn't you see that I was here anyways?
Oh, I'm not gonna tap a guy on the shoulder. I'm a soldier, you know. Before you know, you get stabbed.
Oh, well, that's true. Hold on. And he puts his sword down, and and he wipes his forehead. What can I do for you?
Well, I need some powdered silver.
Powdered silver?
Yes.
Quinn, get over here.
Worth 25 GP.
Yes, hello, Dad. Hello. And you see that he punches his dad in the groin. Oh, you little shit! Why didn't I tell you that you should not do that anymore? Yeah, what? Dad, it's my thing. What's up? Do you know if we still have some powdered silver? You say?
Worth 25 GP worth of powdered silver. Yeah.
25 golden pieces. Quinn, you better get the hell inside that building and get me some silver. This is gonna make so much money. All right. Excuse my son. He's a little rascal.
Okay, here I have a golden jade statue worth 40 gold pieces. You can melt it. And do you have something nice that you can give me with it? So we can match this up a little bit.
You catch me completely off guard. Could you repeat it one more time, please?
Look here. This, and I take out the golden statue, the little golden jade cat statue worth 40 gold pieces.
Jeez. Ain't
Like
that where the hell did you get this statue from?
Well, I retrieved it from a goblin hideout.
Oh wow.
It's loot. It
looks more like a frog, don't you think?
Oh, I think it was a frog statue. I'm sorry.
All right, yeah, but it's definitely beautiful. All right.
I think this will suffice in the payment for the 25 GPs of silver. You have at least a 15 gold pieces.
That's true.
Uh,
May I ask, what do you need silver powder for?
Oh, I need to perform my ritual because I
Are you
used
a
up all my
priest?
holy water.
Are you a priest?
No, I'm a paladin.
You're Aladdin?
Yep. I'm a paladin.
All right. So you're some kind of priest.
No, I judge people.
Don't we all? All right. Quinn! Hi, Dad. I got some silver powder here, and oh, hi, hello. And he hits you in the groin as well.
And I use my reflex to grab him.
Really? Okay, here we go. So, throw for me strength.
Strength, yeah, I got 15. I got 18. But I wanted to use a reflex, so I don't know.
All right, yeah, you throw the 18, so he's too quick for you to be able to grapple.
Okay.
Kryn! He calls it the Hellfling Hello. I don't know why. It's such a... Well, he's my son anyways. Here is the silver powder for you. And what could I get you? Is there something that you would like to have in specific? Would you like maybe to have can I get you like can I fix a sword for you or something? Can I because I'm not really having
I have this halberd. Look at this halberd. And I take out my halberd.
Oh, that looks very used.
I was wondering, I'm gonna come back. Can you maybe fix my halberd or make it a little bit better or do something with it? I mean, I heard stories that you're the best smith in town.
Oh well. You know how to flatter with a halfling, sir. If you were the woman, I'd kiss you right there. But you know, to make this helmet even stronger, you need some specific magic, sir. I can make it more pretty. I can engrave stuff for you on it if you like.
Yeah. Well, okay. I give you the halberd. I said I'm gonna come back and see what you can do for me. And I'll be back in a few days.
In a few days, I'll do my best to make something beautiful out of your halberd, sir. And he bows down.
And then I go back
To the inn, I presume.
to the inn.
And at the inn, meanwhile, while Cepheon was away, we have actually Azareah, Deimus, and Draco who are sitting around a table together. Anything you've been talking about while Cepheon was away? It's about, let's say, 15 to 20 minutes that he was away.
How do the characters look? Because I don't know what I'm imagining. How does Azareah look?
Oh, I'm just an ordinary elf.
But armor-wise, you look like... Because I've heard you're a cleric, so... Typical cleric stuff?
Sort of, yeah. I'm pretty tall. I'm wearing an amulet.
Which god?
I don't have a guard.
A god? A god? No god?
Oh, I don't have a god. No, I'm
Okay.
serving life and nature.
Okay, cool.
Alright. Deimus is just a regular human, normal size, male, have some half long hair, no armor. just regular light armor actually. And
Aren't you a half elf?
I am a half elf actually.
Indeed.
Wait, why did I think human? I'm a half elf. Thank you, strange voice from the air.
Oh
I'm,
God.
yeah.
Or someone else. Wink, wink.
I'm wearing a hat of wizardry as of since last adventure, and have a glass staff.
A glass stuff. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, and that black wolf outside, that's mine.
Cool. I got a pet. Wait. Cool. I got a pet myself.
Oh. What do you
You'll-
have?
You'll meet him.
Alright.
The town won't be happy if I whistle him in here.
I'm looking at him and I'm thinking in my head, it's hope nothing sexual and he's not attracted to me or anything.
No. And this other dude you're traveling with, that's quite a character.
Oh, he is. You're gonna love him.
I hope so.
No, he's okay. He's fine. He's getting better with the day.
It's good to hear.
Yeah.
He seems
But
useful.
he's special. Yeah, he is. But he loves to fight a lot.
Yep, exactly. Just a short
That's his
temper,
thing.
but he's a smart, strong guy. Yeah.
Well, we need sometimes we need those.
Hugh Cepheon.
Oh, talking about the devil.
Well, I was standing in front of the door. I must say that's the most nicest thing you guys ever said about me. I'm quite touched. I must say you're growing on me as well. I mean, I thought they were pussies, but they stand their character, and we spilled blood together, and that forges a special connection. So yeah, I have their backs.
Seems like a tight group. That's good. You need that if you want to fight the dragon.
Yep, I imagine last time was well, we did alright, but I think to kill him that might take a little bit more than that.
Yeah, I've talked to Toblin, and he says it went to Sword Mountain, and there's all the orcs moved from Sword Mountain, and then they are trying to ambush and attack everything here. That's what I just picked up.
All right. Oh, one more thing. By the way, we should visit Helia, the new town mayor, because maybe she has more news about those goblins as well, and
Yeah.
we have some business to finish with her. Good business.
Yeah, I suggest we do that, and then we get a good night's rest, and then tomorrow morning we leave for the Goblin Hideout to see if we can find a way to Crackmore Castle. Because I wanna get my hands on the map, because I really want some better stuff.
I vouch for that as well. To go to Quackmore Castle.
If you don't mind me joining you guys, I'll happily join.
No, you guys go do the stuff. I'm gonna do a little ritual here. Takes me about an hour.
What
And
the fuck are you doing again?
no, I'm gonna make holy water. That's all. I'm just gonna get one of my canteens and make holy water of it, and that uses a spell slot, takes me 1 hour, and uses 25 GPs worth of silver powdered silver. Sorry.
Is it actually a spell of you?
Yeah, you can do it.
And what does holy water do? So you create holy water then, right?
It cleanses stuff, and then like if you have undead enemies, you can use it to damage them. Like zombies and vampires and that stuff. Like I think it's couple of d6 of damage if you spray it on them.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
I didn't see that. I need holy water to bless.
Yeah,
As
also,
well.
yeah.
I need a few drops of holy water,
You can purify stuff like if it's like
That's cool.
yeah.
and I can use it for exactly. You can use it to purify stuff, and So I have like 5 canteens with me. So I think I'll make 2 canteens of holy water. Because
All
I
right.
can do that in one ritual.
And it takes you
So
an
I'm
hour
go-
to make now.
Yeah.
You can do
Okay.
ceremony, I think.
Okay.
It's a spell.
Wait, Dublin. You mind if I gonna make a little holy water?
He looks at you very suspicious, and he leans over and looks at, and watches you what you're doing, without saying anything.
And look, as I'm looking at it, like waiting for him to say something. Yeah.
Doesn't involve fire.
No, it involves no holy water. Jesus, holy water. I'm pure good. I make holy water. That's like I'm a paladin.
Yeah, with you, I don't know. You sent the
What?
most strange
What?
heads here and stuff. This morning, you created some weird fire on the table. With you, I don't know if you're gonna burn eventually this thing down, or if you would kill one of us. So if it does not contain any danger, you're more than welcome to create holy water.
Okay, no danger at all.
All right, well, show me.
Okay. And then I'm gonna sit at the table, get the canteens of water, and put my hands over it, and start chanting. And you see my hands start glowing, but where it should be white with a paladin, you see that the glow is has dark streaks between the white. And that
I lean forward and watch what he's doing.
I'll ask him, how's your oath going?
I'm not responding because I'm doing my ritual. So for an hour I'm not gonna respond to anything.
Oh, 1 hour of peace. And
Both going.
Yes.
Well, let's go to Helia, I guess.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll follow you guys. I have no idea where she is.
so doesn't he also want to come? Or
He's
is he-
busy. He's really busy, and I'll look at him.
Right.
And I'll just move along.
Let's go to the Talmaster Hall. Enter on. You see again one of the new guards standing outside, but he's welcoming you and inviting you to enter and continue.
Right. So as I stand on the doorstep, I say, "Hey, Helia, good evening. Can we come in, please?"
Hello. Well, hasn't been that's a couple of days to see your face over here. How have you been? Please enter. Come in. Don't mind my guards on the side. They are a new thing that new leadership needs to be done. And with the dragon and stuff on the loose, the least I could do is arrange some better protection from Neverwinter, right? I got a bit of connections there.
You hired them? Yeah.
I hired them, yeah. It costs a hell of a lot of money, but... Well, the town agreed that we would all put a bit of money in to be able to protect ourselves. So, it's a town effort.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, after all the trouble with the Red Brands and the Dragon and...
Oh, we had so much trouble, and
hear.
I would like to do such a better job than my previous Harbin. May his soul rest in peace.
Yeah, well, we came here for at least two things. Because just you might like to know that we did warn the dwarf miners of Drogon, and we warned the midwife Adabra Gwyn at the windmill. She should be here by now, by the way.
Oh, yes, of course. Adabra, she came to me, asked if she could move into the woodworkers. You should have gone have a look what she'd done with the place. It looks really good. She also went to that ruined manor. I don't know why she went there, but she came out with boxes full of stuff. So, well, she's been busy. and I think she opened her shop today.
That's good.
You should say hello to her. But for that, I'm gonna give you 50 gold pieces. It's on you how you're gonna divide it, but 50 gold pieces was the agreement, and 50 gold pieces it is.
Okay, but that was just for the dwarves, right? And warning Adabra was another 25.
That's true. Yeah. So 75 golden pieces right now for you, for the dwarves, and for Adabra.
All right, I'll make sure to divide that evenly when Cepheon is here.
Sorry to interrupt you, but I thought that your friend did not look like a dragon. He had a black beard, no?
Yeah, no, someone cast a spell on him and he turned into a dragon. That's.
How unfortunate.
No.
Well, he became a bit more handsome, if I need to say.
So I'd like you to. This is Draco. We just met him. He's a friendly dragonkin.
Nice to meet you, Helia.
Well, Draco,
Yes.
how has the town been responding to you? Because
the usual. How humans react to other people that are not human.
All right. Well, I'm used to Dragonborn. I've been in places, and you're more than welcome in this town. And I hope if anything comes your way that is not like if anybody is putting something in your way, please talk to me, and I'll be definitely there to help you out where I can.
I can hold my own, but thank you, Helia.
You look the part for sure. Yes, sir.
Upskills.
All right. So, and how about the gnomes? Did you venture there already?
Yes, we've seen the gnomes.
That's great. Did they have anything of use?
Well, they gave me this hat, and I point to my hat.
Oh,
but
wow. Well, that looks indeed very nice. So, well, give it to me and you will get 50 gold pieces for it.
Thanks for the offer, but I really grew attached to it already.
Oh.
It's nice. Yeah.
Well, then
yeah.
I cannot give you money for it.
That's all right. That's right.
All right. Anything else that could have been of use?
We have that other thing that we would like to get rid of.
Yeah, but I have all those.
Oh well.
Yeah, but unfortunately it's not been an hour yet.
There were 3 more items, and two at Cepheon and 1 at Azareah, right?
Any explanation what items
didn't
this
have
could
anything.
be?
No,
didn't
I
have
have,
anything?
I have all 3 of them.
Ah, okay. Well, like Helia, you might want to. What's up with those orcs? And can you tell us more about them? Where are they? How can we beat them? Is there any reward for those?
Orcs? Well, for sure. Of course. Are you familiar with Butterskull Ranch?
No.
It's a couple of miles east of Coneyberry. You know Coneyberry?
No.
Do you know the Tribor Trail?
No.
You must. You've came through the Tribor Trail on your first. You came from the north, from Neverwinter, so you must have traveled the Tribor Trail. Well, anyways, to the north of this town you have the Tribor Trail. You head more east, you have Coneyberry, and you go 5 miles more east from Coneyberry, you have Butterskull Ranch.
You guys don't have a map or something?
Oh, we actually do.
I actually
I
gave
have
the
the
map.
map.
To one of your friends.
Oh.
I have the map.
Oh,
So,
actually,
is
one
there
time we
anything?
actually miss him.
Is there anything that you do have besides that wonderful hat? Looks great on you, by the way.
What's this carrying capacity? These guys have everything.
Yeah.
He just grabs everything and takes it for himself.
Ah,
Oh.
Anyways, would you like me to talk about the orcs?
Go on.
Yes, please.
Anyway,
Yeah, well-
Butterskull Ranch has been under attack by orcs. Alphonse Calazorn, which is the ranch owner, he is a retired sheriff, and he can reward you for your efforts. He sent out help. The orcs has come to his ranch, and he has sent out for help. And I would like you to to go there. But if he's dead, you can return to me with proof of that he's dead, and then I will reward you 100 gold pieces for that.
And how much was his reward when it's alive?
Still 100 gold pieces. But then
So
you will
both
get it from
ways.
him.
Ah, okay.
All right. Well, good to know. I wrote it down on my own. Do I have parchment? I don't have parchment. I remember it.
I have a quill. Do you have a piece of paper, Helia?
There you go. That's the Butterskull Ranch quest for you to read through. So, and then there's still the problem of Wyvern which was already a problem before everything with the dragon.
Walking.
Orcs are everywhere. We have Wyvern Tor, which is also to the east. So it looks like the orcs are getting in from the east at this point. Something else that occurs to me right now, while we are waiting for your friend. There must have been how do I need to call this? Do you know what a cowboy is?
A cowboy?
Yeah.
It's about a boy with cows, I guess.
So, yeah, something like that. It's like he's wearing this large hat and stuff. Anyways, at the inn, there should have been a person. He's waiting for help because, well, you see, the Mountain Toes gold mine, which is 15 miles northeast of Phandalin. There's a new overseer, which is the guy that I'm talking about. It's Don John Raskin. He came from Neverwinter to Phandalin, and he needs to be escorted to the mine. I do not know what's going to be there or what you're going to find there, but if you are going to be able to deliver him to the mine, safe and sound, and you come back to me, that's another 100 gold pieces for you there.
That sounds good. And this gold mine whose is it?
Well, it's going to be Don John Raskin's from, and there are some dwarves there, indeed. But he's going to be the overseer, and he just needs to be escorted in these troubled times.
Is it? So 100 gold pieces in total, right? Not per person.
Yeah, of course. I know I look beautiful, but I'm not that rich.
Well, I've heard other things.
And what might have you heard? She leans over to you.
Taxes went up a lot lately.
Of course, yeah. Which has been sent to Neverwinter.
Oh, people can still eat.
Well, that's my job as a town master to make sure that it's gonna be fine. And at that point, Cepheon walks in. There we go.
There goes our piece.
I must say, you all three talk not the nicest about your friend, who actually secretly must care a lot about you. Well, anyways, I heard, dear sir, hello, welcome back. She walks over you, slaps you in the face. Are you awake? I'm sorry, I thought you had a seizure. You were just standing there, completely numb. Sorry, I thought I had to wake you up a bit.
What were they saying about me?
Well, when you entered, they said, there goes the piece. Are you that much of a troublemaker?
Not what I meant.
He's a handful, but he's lovely.
I mean, if people are bad, I mean, no, I'm fine. And,
Yeah.
So
People with big
what's
weapons have big hearts. That's what I always
what's
say.
the latest? What's the latest?
Well, you tell him.
And how does Cepheon look? Like a human, or is it another race?
No, Cepheon is a large, broad, muscled human. You can see that he's been through a lot of battles. Yeah. With a nice big plate armor.
Okay, rich guy.
Yeah, he's a retired general.
Cool.
From the local army.
All right, Azareah is back.
Not from the local, from the Winterstorm. Winterstorm? I don't know. Neverwinter. I don't know.
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter army.
So Cepheon, you enter, and Helia has.
So I said, what's the latest?
I look at Deimus as I don't like to do the talking.
Hey, Cepheon. Well, Helia here offered us 2 more quests. We want to escort Don John Raskin to the gold mine, and also want to save the retired sheriff from the orcs at Butterskull Ranch.
Is that on the way to the pass?
That's not on the way to the pass. It's a different way.
Let's take the map. Okay.
We know the Butterskull Ranch is east of Phandalin, east of the Tribord Trail, and then...
So, we got Phandalin right here.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the Tribord Trail, as you can see. Pragma Hideout, where you've been. And then you have the nice forest, you have the hills, and you have to take Ron John to Mountain Toe Gold Mine, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Then you need to follow Tribord Trail to the east until you get to Coneyberry, which she can also point out for you, which is right there.
That's a big distance.
And then Butterskull Ranch is a tiny bit more to the east, which is right there.
Said, people, I mean, that's really cool, but I really want to go to the Quagmire Castle before we go do this new stuff.
Where's that?
Well, we know it's somewhere, there's a forest, and we think it's either in the forest, Neverwinter Wood, or above it, or somewhere in the vicinity.
Basically, we don't know.
We know it's north of Crackmaw Hideout.
Yeah, we know it's north of Crackmore Hideout. So I want to go back to Crackmore Hideout, see if we can use my favor to get a guide to bring us there. Because I have a favor to call in from the chieftain.
I'm cool for that, and we still promise Inverna to help her find her goods back.
I'm just happy to be here.
So, okay, people, let's. I would suggest we get a good night's sleep and really leave really early in the morning, like at 5.
Excuse me, it's all nice and well, but someone promised me more magic items.
What?
Oh yeah, do you have some stuff that you would like to get rid of for some money?
Well, I mean, we have this really cool polearm thing, which is cool but kinda useless. We can, I mean, it's, yeah. I think she said when she gave us the assignment 50 gold pieces, I remember. So, a deal is a deal.
My sir friend.
But useless? The polearm?
It's very
Let me
useful.
repeat what I said. If you bring back something useful and don't want to keep for yourself, I will pay you 50 gold pieces. So first I would like to know if this is useful.
Wait,
to fight the dragon.
Come here.
You come to me, I'm the town master. What is this?
Okay.
And we have that amazing amulet as well.
Yeah, no, I actually would like to keep that if you don't mind. I would actually want to use that if we don't. Actually, for me, it's a really good amulet. because I do +5 on hit. So for certain enemies, it's a certain hit. But something useful. Come here. I'm gonna show Walker, and I hold the stick horizontal in front of me. It's like now really small.
That's what they all say.
No, and
It's
said,
cold
"Come here."
outside, okay?
You just need to touch it and it becomes
No, I
bigger.
said, "Come here." Can you see how small it is? And she's
I've
like,
seen bigger.
I said, feel the tip. And the moment she feels the tip, it's like, I'm a grower, not a shower. And I press the button so it enlarges like 3 times as long.
Jesus Christ.
So it's still 3 centimeters.
No, it was like a big polearm, right?
Show off.
It goes from a little stick to a big polearm, right?
This time I'm gonna put 18 plus on the podcast. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So, and how is this useful for a dragon?
Well,
Well, I mean, if you...
if it bites you, you push it.
Actually, we have something way better to protect the town. It's ours, but it's to protect the town. It will arrive very soon. And we call it the crossbow on wheels.
The what?
It's like a huge weapon.
How do you
mounted.
call it?
The machine crossbow on wheels. It's like an
Machine
invention.
crossbow on wheels.
Yeah, it's an invention of Deimus and me. And the goblins are building it. And it's
The
a
goblins?
huge-
I'm
Is there goblins?
getting confused. Weren't we fighting goblins? I mean, you?
Gnomes.
Gnomes, sorry. The gnomes are building it. It's a huge cart.
Oh, the gnomes.
Can you just let me finish? I'm telling you what we're gonna get. You keep interrupting me.
Well, if you don't know the difference between gnomes and goblins, maybe I should interrupt you.
Okay, you're right. A huge, because I was thinking about the words, and now I keep getting a
I'm
huge.
walking over and I'll calm down, man. Just relax. Tell her.
It's a huge cart with, on top of that, a contraption with crossbows, 4 crossbows, which can turn, and we can move it around the town. So in case the dragon comes, we can fire it from a lot of times, and yeah, that's gonna protect us from the dragon, and that's like really, really useful.
She looks at you and then looks at Draco. She turns to Draco and she's like, you look like you know one of a thing of dragons, right?
Do yeah.
All right. So how? So dragons have scales, right?
Yep. Yes.
So how much damage is arrows gonna do to a dragon?
Well, not a lot. If it's a ballista, then we're talking. Like 4 ballistas, that will be awesome.
But he's talking about crossbows.
That will tickle him, yeah.
What will that do?
Tickle.
Yeah. So, and then she turns to Cepheon again. So, and how do you think this weapon is gonna work against a dragon?
Maybe it means the orcs that are invading. It doesn't hurt orcs a lot.
Oh,
Well,
wait,
that definitely could be, yeah, for sure. But arrows against a dragon, that doesn't make sense to me personally. Sorry, could be.
well,
I don't want to.
Shoot him in the eye. That's
But first of all, we didn't know which kind of arrows we're gonna load into the dragon yet. We're still gonna go on a quest to see if we can find some good dragon slaying arrows to load up that contraption.
All right. Well, I'm all in. Every idea is an idea into succession. Except your pole, I don't think it's gonna do anything good for the dragon.
No, but we're gonna bring back the contraption, so I think that's gonna do possibly good against the dragon.
Well, that sounds very. Well, I'm looking forward to the future with that then. So basically, they only gave you this hat of wizardry that Deimus is wearing. It's the only. It looks to me like that's the only valuable item that I would give 50 gold pieces for.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take the pole if you're gonna throw it in the fire. That's if no one wants
Yeah.
it.
No, I gave you the pole. Here's the pole.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. So well, thank you very much. It was great. Unfortunately, it looks to me that Gnomengard was not a very successful thing. Let's hope that the let's see, machine crossbow on wheels is gonna do something magical for this dragon. But otherwise, as your friend Draco says, definitely gonna be helpful if we have an invasion of orcs. And on
So
that
can we
note,
please get
I would
money
like...
for that?
For what?
For the bringing back the contraption.
I have not seen any contraption yet.
Ah, okay. Well, then we'll come back to collect that later.
But of course, and then we can negotiate the price, how much it functions.
Well, we'll decide what to do it. I mean, still, it's our contraption with 2 oxes in front of it. But
Yeah.
we can use it to save the town as long as it lasts. But we might take it with us when the danger is gone.
Or when we need it.
All right. Well, with that news, I'm not even sure if I'm going to pay you for it. If that's, but hey, that's all in the future.
Exactly.
It's nothing
Let's
to worry
move on.
about right now.
Okay.
I wish you
let's,
good luck on your travels. And thank you so
yeah.
much for your help. Really appreciate it. You are the best.
Good day, Lady Halia.
Draco, it's been completely my pleasure.
And I said, look at her, and I said, I hear things. I hear about the taxes. I hope you're doing any good, I say to her.
And then with that, I go to Cepheon, grab him by the shoulder, and then push him outside, and then wave back
Yes.
to Halia.
How did the ritual go, Cepheon?
It's I got 2 canteens of holy water now. So let's go for a sleep, and then tomorrow morning, really early, we leave. Is that an idea?
And
That's
to
a
the
good
castle,
idea.
right? Castle, right?
Oh, by the way, Cepheon and Azareah, and here's what we got for the warnings quest. So I hand them both 25 gold.
Okay, I give 10 gold pieces to Draco. So here you also have something.
Thanks, I guess.
So you go to the inn to get rest,
Yes,
right? Okay.
And
yes.
dinner.
A long rest.
And dinner.
And dinner.
And dinner. Yeah, first dinner.
All right. So you're back at the Stonehill Inn, where it is Trilena behind the counter right now, the wife of Dublin. And of course, Elsa is making a long day today. You're heading back and you go to, well, let's call it your table at this point. This is your place. And Cepheon, can you move? Yeah, you can. All right, that's great.
He wants to make an entrance.
All right. Hey, there you are again. It's quite late in the evening. Is there anything that I can get you, like a nightcap, before you go to bed? Anything?
I'll take that nightcap, thank you. And do you also hold any rations for sale here? For
Rations.
yeah.
That's more provisions from Bartons, but I can ask Trilena if we have some leftovers of today that we can pack for you.
Give me a sec.
Nice.
Okay, hold on to that, and I'll walk outside. I'll grab There's some bushes, right?
Yes, of course.
I'll grab some twigs. I'll head on in. I'll use the spell slot, and I'll make some good berries. 10 of them. And I'll hand 2 to Azareah, 2 to Deimus, and 2 to Cepheon. So everybody has 2 good berries. The good berry heals from 1, but it also makes you feel full for the whole day. So you don't need to eat.
What?
What?
What is this great skill? Awesome.
So if you're down and you just put it in the mouth, it's like a healing potion. It immediately gets up.
Cepheon, why are you standing at the door still?
He didn't make his entry yet.
Yeah. I'll just put him in front of the way he usually sits.
Yeah, sorry.
2, 2, 8. I got 4. The rest has 2. Yeah, that's fine.
So how are they called? What berries?
Good berries.
Good berries.
Yes.
I'll make them as a custom item.
And it heals 1 HP?
1 HP per berry, and you can eat 10 berries. No, 1 can be eaten per action, so you can eat only 1, but it heals for 1.
1 HP.
But
also
I'll
uses
read the whole
great
description.
stuff.
Up to 10 berries appear in your hand and are infused with magic for the duration. A creature can use its action to eat 1 berry. Eating a berry restores 1 hit point, and the berry provides enough nourishment to sustain a creature for 1 day. The berries lose their potency if they have not been consumed within 24 hours of casting of this spell.
That's cool. So
Nice.
until tomorrow evening, you have the time to use these.
Yes.
So it is 1 berry, and
great
I'm
stuff.
full. Oh my stomach.
Eat a berry, and then I still have 1, and I'm...
Elsa looks at Draco and, you know, I think it's nice you take care of your friends, but if Toblin sees that you're taking away money out of his pocket with creating these berries, I'm not sure he's going to be very happy with this.
I understand. Can I just order some drinks then?
Yes, well, we got 1 nightcap for Mr. Deimus. And tell me, what else can we do?
Can I get a honey meat again? Something for the throat.
And honey meat again?
Yes.
Well, we know the recipe now. That's sure gonna happen.
Thank you.
Honey meat. And we have a nightcap. Anything else?
Golden milk, please.
Golden milk. Not to mistaken with golden shower, right?
Just look at her like.
I cringe.
Yeah, no.
I also look at her like, what's wrong with you?
Hey, I've had customers you don't want to know, alright? So,
Oh,
just to
indeed,
make
we
things right. Good, so we got a golden milk, we got a nightcap. And you, dear sir, with the long black beard? Cepheon, I think?
Give me a good one. A strong one. So I have a good sleep.
A good one? I need to ask if we have that. Or
Something strong, just something strong.
something strong. Alright, well, I'm gonna give you a nightcap, because that is today actually the strongest. It's, like...
Fine, fine.
Alright, great. I'll be right there.
So tomorrow morning, a big travel. Crackmore hideout and castle, hopefully.
Yeah. Do we know how much kilometers it is, or do we have no clue?
We know there's a lot of enemies. It's like the main castle of those goblin motherfuckers.
Yeah, Goblin King Groll is there.
Yeah. And he has a map, and I think he doesn't like us because we screwed up his setup to rob people, and we raided his hideout, and we killed his lieutenant. So, yeah.
You guys, any idea which terrain it is?
No idea. I mean, it's a castle. But
We know there must be a way from Crackmore Castle. There's Crackmore hideout, and that's the hideout from the castle, so they know the way. So there must be a path from there to the castle somewhere.
I'm pretty sure we'll go through the woods mainly.
Yeah, horse will be great. Yeah.
Hello, golden milk for the lady. Honey meat for you. Then we have 2 nightcaps, which today, well, actually the whole week we have a specialty. It's peach rakia. I hope it's strong enough with a 40% alcohol in there. It's made from our own peach trees in the back.
I'll drink it and I say, people, I'll be here tomorrow at 5. Then, can you get my horse? Make sure that my horse is ready.
I'll ask Pip to do that. At 5 o'clock in the morning, you want your horse to be ready?
Yes.
All right, not a problem, sir. Not a problem.
I'll take myself into a room since I don't have one.
Yep.
I'll see you in the morning, my lady, guys.
Good night. See you tomorrow morning.
And I go outside in the back with what again? And I excuse myself, I need to get a nightcap for myself. For 2 minutes.
Elsa, did you get the money for their drinks? I forgot again. I'm sorry. Go to the kitchen. All right. So, hello, dear sirs. Who's gonna pay for the drinks?
I would. I'll pay.
That's great. So your honey meat is 3 silver. I remembered.
2.
Well, you only had 1, right?
But it was 2 silver, not 3. Or the prices went up in 1 day, 1 hour.
Oh, hey. Yeah, 2 silver then for you. Then we have the drinks, which was a nightcap, which is 1 silver, because it's just a small shot. So that's 2, that's 4. And the golden milk, that's 5 silver pieces, please.
And I'll hand over 5 silver pieces.
Well, thank you so much. You are a very wonderful creature.
If I may ask, do you have a spare room?
Of course, of course. Today we cleaned a room, which is unfortunately Pip is to bed. He's normally our person to show you to the room, but it's actually the room next to Deimus' room, which is standing next to you right there. So he knows. He used the key.
Yep. Allow me to pay you for your room then, since you paid for the drinks. And then.
Fine. I can pay for it. How much is it, lady? That just don't matter.
3 silver pieces a night.
I'll pay for 1 night.
Okay. Also paying another 3 silver for this night.
That's actually, my apologies. Deimus, was it right?
Yep.
I heard Toblin talking about you. You actually paid already for your.
Of course I didn't. Tomorrow, this morning wasn't a day. Yeah. Okay, it made sense. It's not another. It's not an actual second night.
The room is still yours, please.
Okay, cool.
And I'll follow Deimus.
So yeah, come here, Draco, upstairs, and then Okay, so yeah, this is my room. Yours is the next to the right.
Alright, this one?
So good night.
No, this one.
And I see this
Good night.
loot, and I'm gonna try to ping a little bit on it. I have no skills in music whatsoever, but I'm just gonna try it.
I'll if it's too horrible, I'll smack the wall.
Yeah, that's good. Like ping! Oh shit! I think I broke a snare. I'm gonna hide it underneath the bed.
All right, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, ready to go?
So,
Wake up service, yeah.
it's like 5
server, yeah,
o'clock
okay.
in the morning, and Cepheon you said that you would wake up at 5 o'clock. How did you manage to do that?
Well, of course, I had a sleep the entire day, so we only were awake for a few hours, basically. So I guess,
So you just woke
Yeah.
up at 5 o'clock?
yeah.
I have the feeling the others are still fast asleep.
I am. I'm definitely asleep.
So,
I'm sleeping, and there's like little plumes of purple
Oh, I don't
coming
know
out of my
that.
mouth.
I don't know. I'm just gonna go outside because I'm assuming that they will be there.
all right, great. Then you went downstairs, and downstairs you see nobody behind the counter. There's really nobody at this time of day right there. It's silent and quiet.
I walk in here.
Oh god.
Just walk into the kitchen.
Yeah.
Diner.
We finally get to see the kitchen. That's no.
Yeah, I was thinking just before how should I
So you walk
get
into the
to here?
kitchen, and it's completely empty.
Well, there's a cellar.
Hmm.
Which you didn't see, you're asleep.
Oh shit.
So yeah, the
That-
stove is out, everything is nicely cleaned up, and everything's done, and it's just it's an empty kitchen right now.
I'm gonna go outside. Hey, Azareah! Is she awake? Are you awake?
Of course I am awake. I'm always awake.
Is that Cepheon? Hey, hello. Good morning to you,
why
sir.
is everybody still sleeping?
I don't know.
5 o'clock in the morning. It's my job
Jesus.
to be here now in the morning, and I was busy getting your horse, because it's time. Here's your horse. There you go.
Yeah, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
In the meantime, Guad keeps following Cepheon because he smells that he still has snakes.
Okay. I give it. You nice to me. I saved your ass. Here's meat. Please be nice to me.
Animal
I give
handling
him,
with advantage.
Oh, wacht. Dat. En een 20.
En een 20.
Ja?
Heb je nu een natural 20 gegooid voor Quad?
Ja?
Oké, vanaf nu is... dus jij pakt jouw... shit. You are taking out your snake pieces. And one of your last pieces of snake that you actually had. And you go to Quad and very carefully you put it out to the wolf. And the wolf looks at you, sniffs, but you see in the eyes of the wolf that he's actually trying to gesture a bit, and then he just jumps at you. And for a second you think this is gonna bite your head off and stuff, but instead of that he just jumps at you and you lay down on your back and he starts licking your face. And at that point you feel that the licking is out of gratitude. Gratitude for the snake that you prepared for him. The gratitude for the fact that you jumped in at the moment that he almost died against the wolves. And from now on, he's as friendly to you as... Like, Azareah is still the master, but from now on, Guath will also listen to you at a point if Azareah is agreeing. Like, he sees you now as part of the pact with Azareah.
Okay.
So he starts licking your face and he takes it and he's like a happy little dog to you right now.
Well, he really doesn't know. He's really flabbergasted, and he's really not used to this kind of kindness since he fought wars, and he really doesn't know what to do. So he just freezes, and then he starts laughing, and then he just keeps lying on the ground. Like, yeah, that's something that he might have secretly leaded, even though he won't ever admit it.
Then Azareah walks close to him, and I say, "You can just tell him, Tarbin. That means good boy in Elvish."
Harbin,
Like that.
yeah.
Tarbin.
Harbin.
Tarbin.
Harbin?
Bin.
Harbin.
Something like that.
Harbin.
With a T. Bin.
Tarbin. Ah,
Bin.
Tarbin. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Tarbin. Yeah, Tarbin. And he keeps saying Tarbin while he's lying with a hand behind his back, and he's just like waiting for. I hope the rest shows up soon because I mean it's 5. I really want to go.
But maybe you should have woken them up as well.
Oh, Azareah, and he gets up like really excited. How are we gonna wake them?
Are we?
Wait, I have an idea. Pip, Pip.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Hello, sir.
Get me 2 buckets with water.
2 buckets with water. Do you know how much that costs?
Here is 2 silvers.
Oh shit. Yes. Hold on. Because you're gonna get water from. Well, anyways, he comes back.
Yeah, just 2 buckets of water.
There you go. 2 buckets of water for you, sir.
There is a bucket.
Yeah, I just have a bucket. So I put 1 bucket. I put over here.
You really gonna pour water over a dragon?
No, you can do the dragon. I'm gonna go to Deimus.
Being the dragon with water. No offense.
Wait. I take off my armor really quickly because this is so worth it. And
So-
I stealth. Huh?
Yeah. One point I would like to know if Deimos and Draco locked their doors. Yes or no?
I did. Yeah.
I did not.
All right. That's okay. Cool. So there you go.
I gonna see if I'm gonna go towards Demus's door because I really don't have I don't know that it's closed.
No, exactly. But I know now.
I'm gonna try to feel because it's not it's an inside lock, so I'm gonna see if I can use my key and sleight of hand try to see if I can wiggle open that door.
All right. Well, the door is locked.
In the meantime, I lean back and just watch the show.
All right. Yeah. So Cepheon tries to open the door, but it's not working.
17.
Your key does not work on the door. What are you doing with your 17?
Sleight of hand. Try to.
With your own key.
Do you have
Yeah.
a lock? Do you have a lockpick?
Do you need a lockpick for that? No, I
Yes,
don't have lockpick.
or
Then I cannot.
or like a
Oh,
thief
you have a
tools
lockpick,
or something.
Azareah. Azareah, can you open the door?
Me?
Can you open the door?
I don't have a lockpick.
Let's try the other door. That's open.
Yes, the
Again,
door is
Cepheon, you
open.
really wanna pour water on a dragon?
I don't know him that well. He's gonna be part of the fun. Okay, I'm gonna like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand all the way over here. I'm gonna throw the bucket of water at that duck and say, "Good, you're late."
As he pours the water on me, I'll schrik? Hoe zeg je schrik?
Yeah, I don't know, get shocked, scared.
I get shocked and I'll use my breath weapon and I'll just blast away with my breath weapon.
Yeah, I ducked on the ground, so I was expecting that.
Well, let's have a look how much you expected that. Throw me a dexterity check, Cepheon.
It's 50 feet cone,
All right.
so it's like the whole room.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, so...
And you need to do a deck save? Yeah, deck save.
There you go. Thank you. Yeah, go for it.
16.
60, you save, you get half damage. Now I need to roll for damage.
No, but I
See.
throw the bucket and I dug on the ground. So
Yeah, but
I
it's
mean, that-
cone, so...
It's a cone.
Yeah. There's...
So it's like everything in the area.
Oh,
And you did
Yeah.
a saving throw, so you're still gonna get half the damage because you did the saving throw well, but you're still gonna get half the damage.
which is?
Yeah, it's 4 damage. 4 force damage.
Jesus.
Force damage.
Then
All right.
in the meantime, I take out my notes and I write down, "Don't pour water over a dragon."
So the whole room became purple, and all purple beams came out of my mouth, and I swear a lot now. What the hell? What were you thinking, man? Who's gonna pay for all this damage?
So yeah, I heard that in the room next beside me, so I open the door and look in the hallway. So what's going on?
Jesus, Draco! Oh my God, that's what I did not expect. I expected something. I did. What the fuck? Jesus, you pushed me on the ground. That hurt.
Yeah, well, don't pour water on sleeping dragons, you dumbass.
But nobody told me. I never thought a dragon. Actually, I did fight a dragon.
I fucking told you twice to not do it.
And I'll walk up to him and I point to his forehead and say, "Is there something in there?"
Well, that I think there is, but other people sometimes question it a little. When it comes to fighting, there is. Let me just say that.
Well, let's hope so.
Okay, people, let's go.
So,
All right.
I just destroyed a room. Are you? Wait, were you guys gonna leave?
No, well, let me just. I'll fix
let's
this.
just lock the door.
I'll fix this. He's used to this. 1 second. I go to Pip.
I'm looking at them. I look at them and like, they're used to this.
Yeah, this
Oh, yeah,
happens.
you get used to
happens
it.
all the time. Yeah.
Can you tell you, Pip? Can you tell you that something happened in my old room? Here is a gold piece. Can you make sure it's fixed before we come back? Because the other guy needs to sleep there.
So that noise was you?
No, it was not me. I just well, you gave me the water, so technically, I think.
But I didn't know what you did.
So I mean, just tell you.
And he runs crying back in the kitchen.
Wait, I go behind him and I said, "No, but seriously, we won't tell anybody about you gave the water. I give
You
him
are
1 silver."
stupid man.
Here
If
is
you want
1
me to
silver
stop
piece.
crying, I would like to have 2 gold pieces more.
No, 2 gold pieces. 2 gold. Seriously, I wanted to give you a silver. If you, but now you're gonna get.
I'm gonna make my dad kick you out.
So in the meantime, I'm taking my backpack and coming downstairs as well.
This time I actually get annoyed because I've been really good and I intimidate them. I said, "Seriously, Pip, I take you such good care of you. I make sure that your dad doesn't see I give you money and you do this to me. Here is 1 silver piece and please stop crying."
Right. Who do you think is gonna fix the stuff? You don't think my dad is gonna find out during my shift? You blame me for
Nobody
the water.
knows the water came from me. You can just say that it was me. Just say it was me. He knows. And I already gave you 2 gold pieces. Your dad will be happy because he's gonna make money of fixing that room. You know how he is.
And he
He's a
stops
good-
crying and he looks at you. You think I'm gonna give these gold pieces to my dad?
Well, it's up to you. If you make sure that the room is fixed without him noticing it, then you can keep them. I don't care. But if you don't, and I come back and he says something, I'm gonna tell him the truth. So it's up to you.
Intimidating a kid, Cepheon.
If he's being a crying little bitch, and he needs some. You know how good I've been to him. Seriously.
No, I don't. I just need
Really
you
good.
intimidating a kid.
Yeah, well, he needs to be intimidated. You see how if you compare me to how a dad does to him, I'm really nice. Seriously, trust me.
I'll look at the other 2 if he's right.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
a fair point with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll shrug it off then. Oh, fine. Let's get to a castle, kill some stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
In need of some movement.
Alright, so Cepheon, on your horse, you are having more speed than the rest. What's gonna happen?
I'm just gonna walk with the horse.
Alright, yeah, that's cool. Or maybe you can just keep their pace with the horse.
that's
But
good.
and anyways, you're not gonna go ahead or something like
Nope.
that. All right. Well, that's
I-
good to know. Where are you going?
We gotta go to Crackmore Hideout.
Crackmaw hideout. Explain to me, like it's gonna be a couple of hours of travel. You are very sure that you still know the way. So can you explain to me how you're gonna get there?
Yes. We go up to the. I don't know if the up was the map of north. Is it north?
Yeah, to Tribor trail, but then
No,
we're
and then
going
to the left, and then
west
we
instead
stop
of east. Yeah,
and
So you go west,
halfway.
right?
yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
And then halfway there's like this place where the hideout was. We can still recognize it. And there is a small path. And from there is a path that goes to Crackmore Hideout.
So you're going on Tribal Trail, trying to find the trail that leads back to the hideout.
Yes.
All right.
Mhm. Also on the way, seeing if we can find some marks of the raid and the broken cart and everything that was around there, or the horses. If there's any
What
left.
kind, of
that
terrain,
twice.
what kind of terrain is it?
Well, you're following like a
Forest.
dirt road. That's a
Okay,
Tribal
okay.
Trail. It's like a dirt
Okay.
road. It's like a path.
It's a forest. Did somebody said?
No, it's green lands.
Like hills, like-
no, also
like-
not hills. Just like grassland. It's like
Grassland,
basic,
okay.
basic ordinary grassland. With
Okay,
on
okay.
your right hand
And
side, you have
if
the
we-
forest line of Neverwinter Forest, and on your left hand side you have much more grasslands, and in the distance you have the mountains, and straight in front of you, you have the coast, like miles and miles ahead. And you follow this tribal trail until indeed you find the remains of what seems to be two dead horses.
And I shout just to be sure that they're already being trapping. Hey, it is us! We need to go to Crackmore Castle for a parley.
Do a perception check. Everybody can do a perception
Everybody?
check if
Yeah.
you want.
I have
14.
12.
18.
8.
All right, so you are on the road, but there's no sound, no nothing. And anybody searching for something like the trail to get to the hideout?
Sorry, is it me? But I'm still at the inn.
Me
Or
too.
I
Yeah,
still have
true.
the
No,
image of the-
sometimes
Okay,
we
okay.
are like role playing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
That's-
I think we've been there twice, so I think it's we know which way it is. We know on which side of the road it is, so we just should, look a little bit.
Yeah, if it was forest, I got advantages on that stuff, but and grasslands, I don't.
So there you go. You find this trail again.
If I remember correctly, it was like here.
This is the hidden trail, actually.
Right. Then it's
Like
just
this is the
straight on.
one that
Oh.
is leading to the hideout at that point.
Oh, but there were traps on the road.
There are traps. Yeah, well remembered.
Where is Azareah, who's also taking her wolf?
People, we have to be careful. I see multiple tracks. I see wolf tracks, 2 pair. I see 2 pairs of horse tracks. I see people's tracks. This is the people have passed here recently.
I'll call my pet in.
Where the hell?
So I'll I'll whistle on my fingers and I'll call in my Drake.
What the fuck? Pull up a sword. What is this? Is this a dragon?
It's not a dragon yet, and
Aw.
I'll it's just as big as a dog. It's a Drake.
Oh.
So
Oh, you control it.
it's my friend, my pet.
Phew. I put my weapon away. Jesus.
So, Cepheon, you say that you see tracks on something.
No, that was a joke. That was my own tracks. Our own tracks, like 2 pairs of wolf tracks. One way there and one way
Because I'm
back.
like, which tracks did you see? I didn't hear any investigation check for that one, so... But,
it's like a wolf track there and
it's
gone,
been a
horse
week,
track
I'm
there
not
and
sure if
gone.
you can see your own tracks still. But yeah,
Okay.
no, hey, this is the road to go, so go ahead.
People, I don't know, can we check for traps this time before we make another mistake?
Seems like a good idea. Like, I can't see them open anymore.
Alright, well, do an perception check.
11.
5.
Who is up front, actually? It's a small trail, so it's best to go behind each other.
I'll let my pet go first.
Alright. So we have Drex. Oh, hold on.
Drex?
I'm gonna make sure that you can move it. There you go. That's up. So. Can
Where
everybody
was the
move the
trail?
character? Sorry.
Yeah. Also,
Nope.
can't move.
That
my own.
moves,
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Azareah. And we have Azareah. And then we have Cepheon. So nobody can move the horse, I think.
I
Can you
cannot
move the
move-
horse, Cepheon?
I cannot move my
Yeah.
character.
Alright,
Again?
that's good. Oh yeah, sorry, I was able to let you... There you go, okay, everybody there. So, put yourself in the order of how you're walking this little
Where's this
small
trail?
trial.
This is the trail.
This is a
Oh,
trail,
this is-
goes
oh, this is
between
the
the...
trail.
Yes, this is
Okay.
a small trail that goes to... There you go. Alright, so, can you throw abilities for your little Drex, the pet?
Yes.
Yes.
Saving throws. Yeah.
Alright, so... But can it also do a perception check?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's intelligent.
Go ahead.
So it's 9.
It's 9.
Yes.
And it goes in front, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so it... Shit, I pressed the wrong button. Sorry.
What
The
can I
scene is
say?
still there, right? So your
Let me
Drax, which looks like a wolf-like dragon, if I can say. It has the same size as a wolf. It doesn't have wings yet. It has a long tail. It has the head of a dragon. It has 4 paws, and it moves also the same as a wolf. Can I say that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So it has the same
more
shape.
like a tiger, I guess.
More like a tiger. Okay.
Oh,
yeah, no,
a
that's-
jaguar. Yeah, jaguar. Fine.
Jaguar.
More sneakily.
That's great. So he walks in front very confidently, and well, yeah, he just didn't see that there was a trap right here, and at the moment he touches with his paw, the snare on the ground, a contraption starts going around, and this net pops up, and you're gonna be your Drax is now restrained in the net.
I'm gonna react to that and grab my halberd and stand like watching around me if there's more things coming.
All right, then you can do an investigation check because you're searching, you're looking for stuff.
Yes. Investigation. Okay, it's only a 10.
Only a 10, so
Yeah.
you have no idea. It's everything. The only thing you see is your Drex, your Drake
Well,
in a net.
is it really? This is woods now we're in or not?
Yeah, you slowly like there's trees. Like it's not the forest, but you can call it an area within trees around. You know, like
Woodlands, yeah.
it leads up to a forest.
Okay, so no forest.
So it's more like bushes on the side and stuff, like
Okay,
very
so-
much a bushy area. All right,
And it's a 10.
all right, yeah, no. So you just see your Drake going up and being restrained in the net.
Do I see where the rope goes?
Yes, it was tied on a tree to the right-hand side.
I'll talk to the other guys and I'll say, can you give me a lookout? I'll try to get my Drex down.
Yeah. I'll also do a perception check.
All right, go for it.
3.
3. Yeah, you're even happy that you can see 5 feet in front of you. It's dead
Alright.
dense on the sides.
I'll just move around the rope, the net, and then I'm gonna
Alright,
look ahead if I can see any more traps, because I recall more traps being on this road. I roll 16.
16. So, with your knowledge of this trail, and you've been there before, you've seen the net, and last time it went a bit better, but now you actually know that right there in front of you, you remember very well that there was a pit.
Right, guys, up there we need to be careful. There's a pit over there that we should not fall into. And here I help Draco get the net away from Drake.
Drex.
All right, and how are you gonna get Drake back?
I'll pull the rope with one hand, and then I'll try with the other hand cut the rope, and I'll slide it down. That makes sense.
All right, so it's tied to a tree. So while you hold it with your left hand, with your right hand, you try to cut the tree, cut the rope,
Yeah.
to avoid that Drex is gonna fall down.
Yes.
All right, gotcha. Okay, so that actually works.
I'm gonna stand with my horse in front of it, which is higher. So I hope that I can make sure that I can, yeah.
I'll speak to my Drake in Draconic, and I'll tell him what's gonna happen.
How would that
So-
sound like?
How do dragons sound? I don't know. Thanks. Jeez, on the spot.
Yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, that sounds very draconic. I like it.
I'm gonna learn it.
And then he nods. He knows what I'm gonna do.
All right,
Yeah.
good. Your Drax is saved, nicely put back to the ground with the help of the others and Cepheon with his war horse. And you venture forth.
Thanks, guys.
I jump over the pit.
Look, this guy. Show off.
So, yep. Can we jump over it? Can we walk around it?
Can we walk around it?
Yeah.
So, not so show-offy, but I'll walk around it.
Last time I was just able to step over it, so I just step over it.
Good. Well, that's all fine by me. It's not really a big problem. You continue ahead. And you follow the trail a bit further, 5 miles as the usual. And, so, yeah, and you come across this little small river again that you remember that was going into the cave. So you start and decide to follow this little river. Can you all do a perception check for me again, please?
Number 8 again.
8 also.
9.
So everything is quiet. The only thing that happens is these traps on the sides, and you follow the river along. And then you come back to the cave. But this time, you hear growling, and you see the cave, but you also see a very large pole. And on top of this pole, cleaved straight through, and to say it nice, from bottom till top, paled on the stick, is a goblin that you used to know as the goblin leader, Yemek.
That's a warm welcome. Good memories.
Lovely.
Okay. People. My idea is, that's the guy I wanted to talk to. So I mean, how good are we at tracking? Because from here there must be a way north to Crackmore Castle. Is any of you good in tracking through the woods?
I can send in what to try to sniff for something. Not sure how far he can lead us.
Can't we let them sniff on Yemek's head? Because that's the goblin smell.
Yeah, and what's with the two wolves in front?
They are
Oh, yeah.
protecting the pole. They are tied to it.
What are we looking for? Because I can track him force pretty damn good.
Well, we know that this is their outpost, and we know that from here there must be a way to Crackmore Castle, and we know it must be a route north. So we know that there is regular contact between the castle and the hideout. So there must be, yeah. Maybe we can track that route.
You also know it's it will probably be mainly goblins and bugbears and wolves taking that route towards the castle.
But I actually think the idea of the smelling was really good, and maybe, I mean, we need to do something about the rules. But there is a goblin head, so if we can let him smell it, he has been to the castle many times since he was the leader or the second in command at some point.
All right, one last time. Perception check, please.
Hey, that's a good one.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. So, yeah, okay,
18?
go. 18. All right, good.
Or 22 in total?
22 in total. All right.
9.
So, Deimos and Draco, while talking with Cepheon is standing with his back to the cave. They actually see... First they hear a whistle in right over here. And they hear some movement around. And then they very quickly see a goblin running into the cave.
And I cast Hold Person on him.
Alright, go for it. How much feet does that go?
Oh, you need to do a Wisdom saving throw
How much feet?
of 14.
And how much feet?
Pete. The range of your spell, you mean?
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
sorry, 60.
Oh, well, okay, good. Alright, here we go. I threw a 9, which means that you actually hold him.
So, yeah, now
What does that mean? That he's now restrained, or...
Yeah, let's see. Oh, we paralyzed. He's paralyzed.
paralyzed. So, with a single barked syllable and a pointed finger, the person you denote suddenly tenses. As stiff and immobile as the iron piece you are clutching in your palm. He's right there. And he's not able to move.
And these two wolves, what are they doing?
They are growling at you, but they are tied. They are chained to the pole right over there.
Can I?
So they try to get to you and they try to bite you, but they can't. They can't reach out to you. You're gonna
get-
cross
back at them.
the river, then at that point there is a goblin over here that is starting to shoot arrows
Well,
at you.
I wanted to run with my horse this way and use my lance to
Oh, your
impale,
horse. I'm so sorry. There you go. So, and this goblin is, of course, whole, but he's yelling out and screaming out, "Alarm! Alarm! Help!
well,
They're here! They're here!" So, and at that point, what is your response to that?
well, when I saw him cast whole person, I start charging, cause to this way.
He's yelling
Well-
for help and everything.
Yeah. Wait, I make him smaller. And I have my lance out. And I run, and I jump, and I impale him on my lance. And
Alright.
I aim for his eye.
You aim to pale him through his eye.
Yes.
Alright. Well, throw for hit. And he
wait,
was restrained, right?
Yeah.
He's paralyzed and can't move or speak.
So that's. We'll
Oh,
probably
he
get
cannot speak. When you have hold person, he also cannot speak?
Yeah.
Alright, well, so he's not yelling for help then, obviously.
Okay, but I have 13 plus 5 is 18.
18. Okay, so you hit him. How much damage do you do the poor goblin?
$13.
Also, if I may add, any attack that hits a creature that is paralyzed is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet.
Well, he's definitely within 5 feet, so... So it's a critical hit, so it's double damage, Cepheon.
So that's 13 plus 8.
21.
21! So you impale him through his fucking eye, which means that your lance stick out to the back of his head. You lift up your lance, and the poor goblin just slides down over your lance, and you throw him with your lance. Well, where would you like to throw him?
Just no, I just keep him on the land and I walk back.
You keep him on the lance.
To the wall.
Yes.
But
And I
yourself
walk,
ahead.
and I walk no, and I walk this way back. Quick, easily jump over the river because I got a horse. And I say, go out here. You can have something to smell and something to eat. And I throw the goblin in front of him.
Well, at that point, there's still another goblin who is now actually yelling and running towards the cave.
Well,
And I get out my arrow. I get out my longbow.
Help! Help! We're
Yeah,
gonna be
as
killed!
he does that, I'll do the same with the longbow. I'll try to aim for his calves, like his feet, so he can't run.
So we have two characters who are shooting arrows at this goblin, right?
Yes.
And me doing an Eldritch Blast.
And an oh wow. Okay, well let's do this. All three throw for attack.
19 plus 2, 21 to hit.
21 to hit. Well, you hit.
To hit.
And how much damage?
22.
18.
Okay, that also hits. And you, Azareah?
18.
18. Okay, so you all three hit. Oh, the poor goblin.
I do 13 damage.
How much damage?
13.
So you.
Oh.
Oh god.
I do. Oh, wait, that's. Fuck, I can't read that die already. Do 10 damage, and I let my Drake react to my arrow and make it a fire arrow, and so I do 2 fire damage as well. So 10 normal damage, 2 fire damage. That's 12.
25.
Just trying to hit his feet or like his hamstrings.
It's a 2.
It's a 2. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter that much because at the point that he starts yelling and running into the cave, you three notice that immediately, and
Fighting a squad.
Deimus, you like the energy from your spell follows the path of your crooked finger and it explodes from your hand in a crackling beam heading toward your foe, and it hits him in the back and it instantly scorches it back, and he falls down on the floor right there in the grass. At that point, we already have arrows flying out to him from Draco and from Azareah. And these arrows, like, one snaps him in, like, his lower leg, and the other one as well, but he was already dead by the blast that Deimus did. So this goblin didn't have any chance.
Well, good job, guys. Think we saved ourselves a big fight there.
Great job. Until you hear an incredible, deep roar that goes through your bones. And you see that two goblins come out of the cave because they heard the yell. They were close by. Followed by an ogre.
So I'd like to react immediately by doing another Eldritch Blast when I see them coming around the corner. If I can. It's not in combat yet, right? So
at that point I would like to throw for initiative. The ogre and the goblins come out of the cave, and Deimus is the first one who can respond to this.
Alright. So I'm gonna try a new spell here. I'm gonna cast Shatter. And Shatter is a spell in a 10-foot radius. So I can cast a spell in the middle of them. I point my finger to the middle of them, and it affects all three of them.
Alright, okay. Oh, and what does it do? How do you need to throw? Do I need to do something?
Yeah, it's a Constitution saving throw of 14 for all three of them.
Right.
One for all three. One each. And if they fail it, they get 3d8 thunder damage. And if they pass it, they get half damage.
Alright. So first let's do the goblins, because that's the easiest one. Goblin number 9 throws. Okay. And how much Constitution saving throw?
14.
14. So the two goblins didn't make it. And the ogre also did not make it. So tell me how much damage you're doing to the goblins and the ogre.
Okay, first one goblin is 5 plus 6 plus 5. It's 16 damage.
16 damage to one goblin. Alright, cool. Yeah. And the other...
Sorry, that's what the spell is. The other goblin.
Okay.
Five.
This is a powerful spell, man.
6 plus 2. Is that 13 damage?
Alright, yeah, there's also one. And what do you do with the ogre that's following in between?
Ogre gets 4 plus 6 plus 1. 11 damage.
11 damage.
And with my remaining, I'm also moving 30 feet back, so nicely to the back of the line. There. Okay.
Alright, so you see these two goblins coming out and an ogre following. And you draw your hand across your body, mentally arranging invisible threads of the weave of magic into straight lines, as if strung on a guitar. As the last gesture of the spell, you take a fleck of mica and strum those strings. In answer to your spell, a piercing shriek rings out and objects shatter as creatures squint against the noise. And it hits thunder damage, you say?
Yep.
Alright, so with an incredible sound that this creates, this shatter, you instantly kill the two goblins.
Nice.
That's a good spell.
And the ogre is like barely damaged by it. And it's not cannot move because it's not its action. Alright. Well, goblin number 9 is dead. Draco.
I'm gonna shoot my longbow at it.
Alright, go for it.
Let's see, it's 16 to hit.
The ogre, right?
Yeah? Yeah, the rest is dead, so yeah.
Sorry, I need to, because it didn't change it for me. Yeah, that hit. That hit.
Okay. Then I can do 8. That's 8. And I'm gonna use my Drake's companion to react to my shot as well. That's 6, so 8 normal damage
Alright, yeah.
and 6 fire damage.
And the fire damage is because...
The reaction of my Drake.
And how does this look like?
He, I don't know how it looks like. I'll flavor it.
34, right? Like that's 6 HP.
Yeah, 6 fire damage and 8 normal damage. So
Alright,
eight piercing. And
so you
6
shoot
fire.
your bow at the ogre, and your Drax shoots the arrow on fire, or...
Yeah, he reacts to my shot, so he makes it a flaming arrow.
Alright, cool. And has your Drax then now still a move afterwards, or is that move now gone because he helped you with the arrow?
It's a reaction, so look it up. I think he doesn't have an action now. Let's see, reaction. First time playing like this, so...
Not a problem. That's we are a beginner group, so we need to look up stuff in this way.
So I need to know what reaction actually does. I just know it does this. But... Okay. Wait.
I'm curious if after a reaction and helping you out, if he also can still do an action like that, because then it's quite powerful.
Also, down there's a nice chance to use your D2 coin again if it's not in the rules to see if it. And then that's for.
Alright, just decide that the reaction is already an action, in my opinion.
Yeah, sure. Okay, then I'll, as myself, as Draco, will move also a bit back. Like, I'm 40 feet away from him, like, so he can't reach me in one turn.
Your speed is 40 feet?
No, my speed is 30, but I was like 15, 20 feet away
like
from
that,
him.
okay, yeah, so you get
I'll move 30,
that's great.
So
Alright. So,
watch me.
So you take your longbow, right?
Yes.
Oh, and you shoot that arrow at this ogre that is furiously running out of this cave.
Yeah.
And the Drax is helping you out by behind you inflaming this arrow that you shoot at the ogre.
As a reaction. He still has movement though, but I can't bite or something now.
Not a problem at all, at least. But you hit the ogre, and the arrow grips him in the shoulder. You see a black spot on his shoulder from the arrow, and the arrow does not stick in. Just falls out like that, and he just keeps looking furiously at you.
Okay. I'll look furiously back.
That's great. And then the ogre's turn. And then the ogre is not the smartest. And let me see, 40 speed.
Are the wolves afraid? Will they bark at the ogre?
The wolves are used to the goblins and the ogres in this cave. Azareah is actually quite in a not really penetratable area, and that's water. So he will jump the water, try to get to the persons that has been sorry, that has been trying to hit him, but Cepheon is actually the first one that he sees, and he gets out his great club that the ogre is wearing, and 22 to hit. And he does, with his great club, he hits Cepheon straight in his torso for 18 damage. And he roars. So he comes running to you, jumping over that river, running. And then he gets out his great club and he just smashes Cepheon right in the front for 16 damage. What?
16 or 18?
16? 18.
Okay. You fucking...
Exactly. What's your response, Cepheon? It's your turn.
Take my hands out, they start glowing, and I put them on his belly, and I use inflict wounds.
All right.
Plus 5, 20. Dirty 20.
That hits. That hits the ogre.
Five. 10. 5. So it does 20 damage, 20 necrotic damage from his belly. Starting from his belly.
So you do the inflict wounds on the belly. Alright. So as you utter words of cruel power, you rake your hand through the air before your foe. Magic follows, forming a great claw that glimmers in the air for the blink of an eye. This necromancy seeks to rend armor, unstitch flesh, crush bone, to do whatever it must to destroy your enemy. And at you point that you touch this ogre, you see black coming from your hands, and it gets into his belly, and you hear that the ogre is screaming out of pain and incredibly starts yelling, stamping his feet, and gets incredibly furious. But he's not dead.
In that case, I also gonna move.
That's
Opportunity
an
attack.
opportunity attack for the ogre.
Oh, okay, then never mind. Kom back to it, lekker staan.
Alright. Azareah. Nice in the bush. Watching everything
Behind
going
it.
down. What are you doing?
I am going to use a new cantrip if I can,
You
which is poison spray.
poison spray.
I'm gonna look at the ogre and aim with my hand towards him, and then a purplish greenish smoke is coming out of my hand, getting towards him. So I try to poison him.
With poison spray, you do poison damage, but you don't poison the enemy.
Yeah, okay, so
No, just to
That's
get
what I meant.
clear. Yeah, go for it.
you need to do a dexterity saving
I
throw.
need to do a
Or
dexterity.
a constitution saving.
Dex or constitution?
Constitution saving.
Constitution saving throw for the ogre.
How big
Yeah.
is the cloud?
Good question.
Puff of noxious gas. It doesn't get to you.
How much feet can you reach him?
It doesn't say. Oh, 10 feet.
10 feet, so you are able to reach him.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I throw a 1. So that definitely, how much damage, how much poison damage does this do?
1. Sorry, I'm trying to find the details.
Oh, the D12 looks like the D20, but then
Oh,
okay.
it's a dog, so it's a natural 12.
A natural 12. All right, cool. Does that anything on top of it, or is it just the 12 damage?
Spell damage increases by 1d12 when you... Oh no, that's something else.
All right, so it's 12 damage for the ogre. So at the point that he gets this necromantic damage by Cepheon, you from the side throw it, like create this burst of poisonous cloud towards him that hits him straight in the face, and while he's screaming out of pain from necromancy, the poison spray catches him completely off guard, and he screams out, his eyes roll to the back of his head, and he just looks incredibly weak. Jiggling a bit, not very sturdy on his feet, clutching on to his life. Deimus, what do you do?
Finish him, Deimus.
Alright, yeah, Eldritch Blast. Let's see.
Alright,
D20. 15 plus 21 to hit.
that hits.
And then D10. This is the 8. This is the 12. Why am I losing my D10? There's my D10. 1 plus 5 damage.
5 damage. So, while Cepheon is in front of you, you are able to put your Eldritch Blast out and you shoot it at the ogre. The ogre is not stable, it's rubbing his eyes from the poison that has been sprayed. His belly is completely black of necromancy, and then you do the finishing touch and shoot this Eldritch Blast at him. And he just falls over straight on his back, and the ogre is dead.
Alright. Good job, guys.
Nice.
Cool.
Can we now get on with it? Can we go out? Can you smell the goblin to see if there's a trail that they follow that goes to the north?
Well, I would love to loot the ogre first, but then...
Of course, yeah,
what can-
definitely. Sorry, we can do that.
You
Yeah,
want to
look for
loot the
clues,
ogre?
look for clues on these gobos.
Alright, we'll do an investigation check.
16 for me.
16 for you for the ogre.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 2.
For the goblins.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're feeling up the goblins, and you trying to get into their clothes and stuff, and the only thing that you're touching is feels like little fleshy worms between the legs, which is very hard to actually take off from them.
I'll just shook my head and I'll back off. Like, I can't find anything on these things. Oh, I mean, I can't find anything on these things.
And Azareah, you throw 16 for the ogre.
Okay.
You actually only find that he is wearing a great club. And a little short leather pants.
Oh, give me the leather pants, please.
What do you want with it?
Well, I mean, it's nice to wear something, some like night clothing. I'm kind of into leather. It's my thing.
Big ogre
Too
level.
much information, and then I take off the thing and then I hand it over to him.
Guys, just maybe a little bit evil, but I see some free XP chained to the pole, so we might just kill the wolves
Poor
that are
thing.
chained.
So why would we kill the wolves? Those are the quad. Seriously.
Basically, exactly.
We can just kill them, and they don't do anything. They're chained.
Oh no! I can actually.
I'm gonna stand in front of the wolf. We're not
Yeah.
killing wolves.
Okay.
I actually completely agree with this. How weirdly it sounds.
That's 3 against 1. Okay, guys, never mind.
No. I could. Yeah. I basically could ask also what if he knows where the castle is. Because he has been. I'm like, I could ask these wolves.
Jesus!
I'm like, I could ask these wolves, but I'm like, what are the odds? And I'm like, the odds are the same that what has been there, so I can also just ask what if he knows.
Jesus! Why didn't we? Yeah, let's see how the DM reacts to that.
Yeah. Well, I have my ring, so and I have beast bond, if it's very necessary.
Keep in mind though that the ogre has made hell a lot of noise, and the only thing that you all hear from the mouth of the cave is a lot of rumble and a lot of little feet coming your way.
And maybe it's best to run first.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, we can see if there's a track that we can follow. I mean, we have a minute. If there's
I'm gonna use one of my cantrips, thaumaturgy. I can make my voice go 3 times as loud for 1 minute, and I'll just give a big roar inside the cave, so it will scare them, I guess.
like they think the dragon is there. Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So you go to the so you go to the head of the cave and you start roaring for
Yeah, 3 times as loud. Normal voice.
all right,
Like a
so
dragon.
the whole and you see these little eyes in the dark, and that were actually coming towards you. But you see that they are all like, they are. What you can see is the eyes are disappearing in the distance from that roar, and that gives you some time to negotiate what to do at the point.
Yeah,
I actually love Azareah's idea because I mean the chance is really big that they have been there, that Quad has been there.
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
But I wanted to say though, well, that's a good idea, but I forgot I still got thaumaturgy, and that's 3 times as loud.
Okay, so
So yeah, use your ring or whatever you want to do. I don't know what
I
you want
go
to do.
near what, and
You're
then
gonna use
I-
a spell, I think.
no, I'm gonna use my ring to speak with him.
All right.
I
And
don't
that's
really need to bond with him, so.
animal.
So the ring of animal
Handling, or what can it
handling,
do?
yes. You can do the speak with animals, for example. Ring of animal influence is called properly.
And which spell of this ring are you gonna use?
The speak with animals.
All right.
And then
10
I kneel
minutes, you're able to.
down for 10 minutes. And then I kneel down to Gwat, and I start talking to him
Alright,
in
right.
Elvish.
In Elvish.
In Elvish.
Yeah.
Gwat.
All right.
Gwat. Karvato milentu sharitel kragmarkasana. And then I'm waiting for a response.
Quad is looking at you as if the wolf is seeing water burning.
Try speaking wolfish.
You have yeah. You can do it with ring. Try to speak wolfish.
Wolfish.
Yeah, you have animal speak, so you can just talk wolf.
Yeah, Gwat. Ow!
Like you can communicate normal with him, but I'm not sure
Yeah,
if
but
a
mine are
wolf
normal,
knows how to speak Elvish.
I do. I do.
But our normal communication between each other would be Elvish, in my opinion.
This is
so.
the same wolf as has been chained to that pole over there. So
Oh yeah, what
no.
do you know? Where the fuck is Cragma Castle?
Quad looks at you and is like, "What?" What is a castle?
We'll try to explain it. The big building where the king lives, where the really big, nice food is, with all the nice stuff, where everything is plenty.
But have you ever been somewhere else before you came with me, or were you only staying in this cave? Have you been somewhere else?
Well, I've been captured by very bad goblins, and they trained me to kill and destroy everything that's in here. I have only seen my den, where I've been captured from and taken from, and then I've been captured in here with my friends over there who have been chained to the pole. Can I get now meat and food?
You can eat the goblin, or you can eat the but don't eat the ogre. There's poison on it.
But
Azareah,
But if you what?
can you ask him if he can smell the goblin and if he can smell a trail that goes to the north?
What can you follow the trail of this goblin here?
which goblin?
This one here on here.
Oh, this
and I
one.
pointed this
Hold on. Ah, it's such a bad smell. Why do you do this to me?
I'm so sorry, my love.
The smell comes from the cave over there.
And if you smell the ogre,
Okay. It's even a nastier smell.
I'm so sorry. You're gonna get a nice.
But
bit of
also, like it comes from over there, from the cave. Where the water, that's where the smell comes from.
What does he say, Azareah?
that he has no clue. But what? Can you ask your brothers? And if you tell them to not hurt us, we're gonna let them go.
I'll try. Hello, yeah, same story, but they will, because I asked them, they will not hurt you.
Good.
Okay, wait, I have one more idea. No, they won't hurt us, so I go over here. I got the goblin.
Can you do me a strength check to see if you can get it off the pole?
Plus 15.
15! Alright, yeah, no worries. You can get it nicely off the pole and you throw it in front of what?
And Azareah, can you ask if there's like a really faint smell, not the primary smell, but a different smell that's gonna go over here, or a similar nasty smell that goes away from the cabin?
What do you smell? This smell or another one of the other smells that is going away from the cave?
Away from the cave. There's so much smells over here that smells like this this goblin.
And where does that part lead?
Actually, I smell a faint smell that smells like them, but not the same. That goes into the cave, but also very faint. It goes this way here.
Shall we follow it, guys?
All right. Do we have a better choice?
No, it's the best lead we've got.
And then I quickly go and unchain the wolves.
Yeah, you can also talk to those, because you still have animal speak.
Yes.
But I thought I aimed to one animal.
I think it's all animals then.
With beasts for the duration, so with every beast that you see.
Oh,
For 10 minutes.
nice. Hey, Drax. I love you. Oh,
Oh,
No.
and the wolves, little brothers of what?
Hello.
Do you have any idea if the goblins are going somewhere else? And if yes, can you tell me where they are going, except this cave?
Since the last that you've been here, much more different creatures came from the side that Quad has been is pointing out right now. Like they destroyed this goblin that was on the pole, and they put it there, and they're much more stronger, like goblin lookalikes. Can I say it like that? I don't know. They smell terrible, horrible. They didn't even give us proper food. They chained us up here to this pole for so long. We are so hungry. Hungry.
I
But
gave
you
him,
can eat them up.
Well, that's okay. That's not the nicest meat, but it's better than nothing that we have lately.
Can I take my 2 last pieces of snake meat and
But they
throw it
came
to
from
them?
the direction of where Guat is going right now.
Okay. Have you ever been to that direction?
No. We've been
Have
in
you
the
heard
cave
anything
here.
that they were talking something about it? Oh, but you didn't understand, of course.
The only, yeah, like stay. The only thing I understand what they were from the other language. How can you talk to me right now? Do you speak wolf?
Sometimes I say it like that.
All right.
And then I get 2 snake pieces out of my pocket, and I throw each of them one.
Thank you so much. And then that was 10 minutes of your cost.
Okay. Then I quickly walk to Drax and ask Draco if I can give a piece of snake to Drax as well.
Sure.
Okay, then I give one to him, and then I quickly go over to Guat and I give one to him. And I tell him, I command him to search. See, hopefully he can find the trail.
10 minutes is over, so, but yeah,
Oh.
he's sniffing, so
Yeah.
he's going into
Okay.
this direction.
We're going this way.
Exactly, which means that you are now going into this direction, following Quad's lead, which brings you to the edge of a forest, and the trees rise like a palisade against the sky, and your vision only penetrates a few yards into the dense, shadowed foliage. Things stir within the deep reaches of the wild, their rustlings and calls reaching your ears, even here on the edge of the forest. It's an incredible dark, like nasty looking forest, but what shows you that you need to go into the forest.
Can we
Tiki?
agree that we just take a short rest at the edge of the forest and then go?
It's a safe area, even though it is. You are following a goblin's trail, kinda. So are you gonna do a short or long rest, or?
We can take. What time is it anyway?
Yes, let's have a look. You left early in the morning, around 5, 6. Situation with the thing. You traveled for like 5 hours to the hideout, so that is like. Let's say 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now.
Okay, then can we go a little bit off the trail and take a short rest, so we're not like exactly on the trail?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So at the edge of the forest line, you take a short rest. You make a little bit of a camp. At the edge of the forest, we have a little camp set up. Nice fire. Deimus is eating a berry. Is having a nice fully belly of it, thanks to, nonetheless, Draco. And while everybody is sitting down, chilling, and relaxing, you hear a certain noise popping up in the bushes forest line, and you hear a zooming, and at one point a portal that seems like a portal It is round with a path through it, and in that path there is another pillars and trees with red leaves on it, very colorful. There comes this nice wind, beautiful sunlight comes through the portal. Yellowish trees in the background, greenish trees. It looks like this beautiful, magical forest. And outside comes an elf. And this elf walks straight to Azareah. Hello, Azareah? It
G'day.
is you. It's been such a long time that I've seen you.
It indeed has been a long time.
All
What
right.
do you? What are you doing here?
Who are these friends that are... With what kind of company are you as an Eladrin elf giving up to? And how do you actually get to live in a very miserable looking world like this?
The world sucks a bit. The people not that much. So quite okay.
Well, if you say so. Nevertheless, we don't have much time. Azareah, do you still have the book?
I do.
All right. We need it. I bet you have heard about Sibylna.
I did. Yeah.
All right. It's a great honor, but she summoned you and she needs information from this book. Would you like to
She
come
needs
with me
information.
through the portal to her domain of delight that she created for her own in the Feywild, called Prismeer, and meet her? She needs your help. She needs information that is valuable from that book.
I assume this is not something that I can refuse.
Well, would you? Like, would you? Do I need to say more in front of these people? Like, why you should do this?
No,
Hasn't
you
it
don't.
been
Would
like?
it hurt? Huh?
Has,
It's all okay.
what are you doing with a fucking half elf? Sorry for my language, but
Nothing wrong with that guy. At least he's half elf.
you are an Eladrin high elf. That's a half elf.
Is he speaking common or elvish?
Oh, she's speaking.
speaking,
Elvish. Thank you. She's speaking Elvish, of course, but as a half elf, Daimus
I can
understands.
still hear you. Yeah, thank you. I feel
My
Yeah,
Elvish is not as good as your
Yeah.
Draconic. I need to tell you that.
I can speak elvish as well.
Oh, great. So you understand it as well. Cepheon,
I'll just keep
let's
quiet.
go around. How much people do speak Elvish?
But Cepheon started learning it like a week.
So yeah, okay. So his knowledge is
I
not
got
that
the
not
notion
that
that
great.
they're friendly, and I understand a little bit, but not much.
All right. So, anyways, in Elvish, he says to you, like, okay, so Azareah, let me put it clear to you. I don't care. You really want me to say this?
No, I don't.
So then you just come with me, and you're gonna meet the person that inspired your whole career.
Right. I hope the good one.
Who's the bad one? Sibylna. You need to know. Alright. Sibylna is the famous archmage demonologist who lives in the abyss, studied the demons, even was married with a prince demons. And she needs information from your book. You're coming with me now because you cannot act like this is not your dream to meet the most famous, the most best demonologist in any kind of plane, in any existence. She's inviting you to her domain of delight created in the Feywild. And now you're gonna act to me like, oh, I want to stay with these half-elves.
First of all, there's one half elf. Second of all, I'm really glad to join, but I am also wanting to come back. And 3, the wolf is coming with me.
He looks over
I
at the
think
water.
that's not a problem.
Is the wolf trained?
Yeah.
You think it would fit in the Feywild?
Oh, I'm pretty sure about it.
Alright. Well, your friends need to stay here. They are definitely not allowed to step any foot into that portal in the Feywild or in the Domain of the Light. It will be their certain doom and death.
That's clear.
Anything you would like to say to your friends?
Well, guys, I have a very, very, very important mission to do and attend. And as much as I would not like to leave, I don't have a choice. But this is something that I'm destined to do, so I have to. And as soon as I can, I will be back and I will find you.
Okay, a little bit overwhelmed. I can't understand it, but just in processing it, nothing more.
I'll talk in Elvish, but I actually don't. I'm not gonna try even. But good luck, Azareah. Thinking they need you, and we'll be waiting for you when you come back.
Okay, I go to Azareah and I look her in the eye, say good luck, and then I say Melon, and then I walk around and go sit over there.
Then
Did that
I
guy just
wait.
call you a friend?
Yes, we are kind of friends.
So sentimental. Alright, let's go.
I look at everybody and I feel very double because on one part of me would like to stay, but then on the other part of me is really knowing that this is the most important things that I could ever come across. So I am stepping through the portal with Guat and I'm disappearing into the Feywild.
The elf. Beautiful woman elf. Looks a bit around. Rolls her eyes.
Can I still say a last word telepathically in her head, like bitch?
Yeah, good luck.
Sorry?
with the demons.
I said nothing. Well, my mouth didn't move.
Alright. And you
Always
three.
the cocky elves.
So did she just say that Azareah is going to a prince of demons?
Something like that, yeah. And important missions. He has a book. They need the book, and she's needed in the Feywild or something. So she'll be gone for like a couple of days, maybe weeks.
Weeks or months, we don't know.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out. We'll manage. We'll go straight. We'll go forward to Quackmore Castle, right?
I ain't scared.
Yeah. Okay.
I've seen Cepheon get hit by a huge club, and he's still standing. The guy is tough as nails.
Well, it kind of hurts, but I mean, I still got a really big plate of armor, so it's like a really big bruise. But I'm
We'll manage. Some small goblins can't take us down.
Alright.
okay, since this is also time, I think actually since we're off the things, I would just chill here a little bit. I need to process this. Just chill a little bit, relax, and then go ahead tomorrow morning. Then I'm also full recovered. We don't know what we're gonna find.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because it's gonna be it's gonna be difficult, and I don't want to be in the middle of the mood in the middle of the night, because we now have to do it on our own. Actually, Draco, you're the guy with the abilities in the forest, but We have to pick up the track where Guad left it. So we're kind of fucked now.
We'll be fine in the forest. Don't worry.
So far, Chapter 8. Thank you for listening. To be continued.